Hey, everybody, I'm Mike,
And I'm Tim.
and this is the Board Game Rundown, and we are live from our basements because we cover games from the ground up.
That's it.
Let's round up some comments, Timmy. It's Wednesday night. Woo!
Let's just start off strong. we got a resident
Fired up
Grinch.
tonight. I'm not really sure why. Yeah, the
I'm sure we
resident
deserve it.
Grinch says like and subscribe. What else do you need to know?
And good morning from the other side of the world. Good to see you. Thank you for being here.
Yeah.
I saw Jazz
Good
in
morning,
here.
Steph. Hey, Jazz. Chris
We got
says we're drunk already, and that's why I'm fired up. Actually, I haven't poured anything, but man, I could use it after this workday.
Wayne. Yeah, what's unfortunate
Hey,
is
Wayne.
I'm still too close to recovery. I know no alcohol for me yet.
Oh, yeah. So, Tim, tell them what you mean.
Oh my gosh. So last Thursday, we talked about it last week on the show. Last Thursday, I had 2 wisdom teeth removed, and I was okay. I was just very uncomfortable. Today's like the first day that I've actually felt like halfway decent, which is pretty good. I'll take it. And yeah, thanks, Nix. I still feel like my tongue, like the back of my tongue, feels like swollen, but it's also because I can feel the stitches rubbing up on it when I'm talking.
Yeah.
And yeah, Charlwood, I'm a kid at heart. Didn't you know? So yeah, I'm not as swollen. I probably waited too long to take like my ibuprofen or my Tylenol. So we'll see what happens as we go through the show. But I got plenty of water nearby. I'm gonna stay super hydrated.
Hey, Merry Christmas, Jason. Haven't seen you in a while, buddy.
Yeah, man. Good to see
Glad
you.
you are here. I need to just get this out of the way because I certainly need it.
Dude,
man, this is one of those days. This is our last sale of the year. I work the rest of the week and then I'm off for 2 weeks. I'll probably have to pop into the office for like a couple hours because we're switching some major camera equipment over. But yeah, last sale of the year, I knew it was going to get crazy. I'm drinking Michter's, by the way. Good stuff. Yeah, just a wild, crazy day.
Well, good, man. Enjoy your slug of whiskey tonight. You deserve it.
And thank you, sir. Yeah. So yeah, I think that's why I'm so ramped up tonight. Like this was my last sale for 3 weeks.
Yeah.
And yeah, I got to get a double dose. That's what it is. This is actually a pretty thick, deep pour. I'm not gonna lie, that was unintentional.
So
I'm envious.
I'm envious of your deep pour, but I want you to enjoy it.
I'm not gonna go crazy here.
What up,
do
Evan?
you want to tell the folks at home what our list is tonight?
Oh my gosh, we have top 5 holiday gifts. Unlike when we were on the full 42, and that was like board game related, and I think we kind of tried to do things that weren't just board games.
No
right?
games
we tried to do like board games adjacent. I might have cheated and have
accessories. I cheated as well.
This one is strictly board games.
Wait, hold on. You cheated on a list. Hold on.
Making a note. Make a note. Yeah.
Hold the phone. Yeah. I did accessories. I did name bags, card holders, stuff like that. These are all games. These are all games that we would buy as gifts. Maybe even games that we want as gifts. Tim, did you cheat? No cheating at all. There really is no cheating on this list. Man, we got a bunch of people in here today. Merry Christmas to all of you. This is, technically our Christmas episode of Whiskey Wednesday.
Oh, it is our Christmas episode. I guess.
So
I wore green. I committed.
Yeah, I did not. I was tired of wearing my Christmas sweater. It's just one of those itchy materials. And after wearing it for 10 hours, technically 11 with to and from work, I'm like, no, I'm done wearing the Christmas sweater.
Mine are gifts for gamers. Now it could be different levels of gamers in your life, but gifts for gamers.
Mine.
Chris, everybody, the clean house. Sorry,
Yes.
what were you gonna say, Mike?
Oh, yeah, clean house. Mine are all games that I would buy as gifts or want as a gift.
Okay.
So yeah.
David's right. We need to come up with like a cool name for our regulars.
Ooh. He's right. We need a name for it. It's something to consider. Here, I'm gonna make a banner out of this. We're getting crazy tonight already. Tim, you got anything you want to cover before we jump into this list? I mean, we're only minutes in. Nobody expects us to start this list right now. We'll have people popping in at like 15 minutes in, like, what? You're on number 4 already?
I know, right? No, so I'll just talk a little bit about like what our plan is tonight. So we're gonna go through this list. We got a bunch of, and then we'll have a ton of honorable mentions, right? We're gonna have a ton of honorable mentions. And then I believe Mike and I are gonna talk some Christmas related stuff, movies, music, some stuff like that. Mike, yeah, I did find some trivia stuff. I got some old trivia games I dug out that may or may not be useful. But I do want to say one thing. If anybody that's watching has an Ollie's near them, let me just say, for $3, you get like this 10-pound box that is a D&D campaign case. So it's terrain, but it's like tiles you can put together, some dry erase stuff, some pads. You got clings. I was thinking, like, when I bought this, not even as much for playing D&D as much as if Dan and I ever get back up off our keisters and start working on game design again. Like, what a way to have it. You have a gridded board that you can draw on, so you can draw out a board, your game board, for game design. You know what I'm saying? So, like, it's just extra accessories, right? Extra tools to use. And for $3, hell, I might go back and get another one. But if you're a D&D-er, go out and grab one for $3.
And you apparently went the exact same day that I was thinking about going, but it's a little bit more of a pain for me to get to Ollie's. You must have seen like the same post where somebody in one of the big Facebook groups is like, "Hey, Ollie's has these for $3." I'm like, "Dang!"
No, actually,
like 2 or 3 of those just for the components.
It was just dumb luck that I was there. Like my wife and I were doing Christmas shopping that day. We were bouncing around a bunch of different places. Wow. And we're like, let's just swing into Ollie's. I was actually trying to go to Ollie's because I wanted to find I'm a comic book guy. I like comic books, but anymore now I just get like collected editions. And yeah, no doubt. I just get collected editions. And Ollie's, there's a Garth Ennis comic series that I really enjoy. It had a decent TV adaptation for a minute called Preacher. It's really weird. It's kind of subversive, but very cool. And anyways, I had like the first 2 Preacher collected edition books out of 6. I found the 3rd one there like a month or 2 ago. So I kind of like swung back in hoping to find some of the other ones. Well, I didn't find any at that Ollie's, but then I went to one in Benton Harbor and I found 5 and 6. So now I just need 4. So Jeez. That's on my Christmas list. But they were like $7 each, for like,
wow.
Yeah, one of them was hardback. So I was like, sweet.
Nice. Yeah, certain things when you find them so cheap, it's just, yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah. So
we have like a new mini game. It's the figure out who the Facebook user is deduction game.
That could be Karen. Who are you gonna say?
I think it. Ooh, yeah. You might be right. It might be Karen.
She hasn't insulted us yet, so maybe it's not Karen.
That's true. She hasn't admitted that she tuned in on purpose either. So,
well, she's never tuned in on purpose.
Bob's in disbelief also.
Oh boy, here comes David coming in Guns blazing. Oh, don't forget to tell us what new games came in this week. Oh, I did get
Oh.
well, it's a review game or preview game. Cyber Pets. It's a new one from Dead Alive Games. Oh, that actually reminds me. So Dead Alive Games, I asked them because I played a little bit of their game at Origins, not this year, but last year. So they are the people that published Lunar Rush. But Brendan Kendrick and Bernie Lynn designed this game called Omicron Protocol. And this game was basically designed to sort of be like a handshake between tactical minis gamers and board gamers, right? And I'm not going to get into like all the details on like everything that Omicron Protocol does, but it has some awesome minis. And Cody, one of the guys from the Miniatures Rundown, painted some of these minis for me because we're gonna do like a crossover with them. This is a character you can play as. Mm-hmm. You can be the elephant, not the dude underneath the elephant's foot getting squished.
Dang it. Spoilers, guys. Jeez. Just tossing them right out in the comments. I have so many though. Jeez. Yeah, those do look really good.
But they look good. I just wanted to shout out Cody. Thanks for doing that, man. I can't wait to do the show with them. Cody's a great dude. If he was at Origins with us this year, so if you came by the booth, you might have seen him. He was running all our cameras and everything for us.
Yep.
But
man, I already saw one of the ones on my list mentioned in the comments. Jeez,
oh, really?
Guys. Since you guys are already picking games off my list, how about everybody? There's like, as soon as I said that, we hit the 20 mark. So we should immediately get 20 likes on this video.
Or thumbs up or thumbs down, like a total of both, right? Is what we're expecting.
So, well, yeah.
We don't
zero, preferably.
But let's jump into this list, Mike. What do you say?
Let's jump into this list. These are our top 5 games that we would gift or want to gift. Mm-hmm. Hold on though. Jason's question was stuff that came in. You mentioned a game that you got. I just bought several games.
I got Cockroach Poker.
Yeah.
That's for myself.
Yeah, that's one. Yeah, and that's one. Thanks, Tim. I won't play it with you then. But it's good. I never wanted to play this game. This has been on my wish list for how long? Like that should have been one of yours because it's in stock again. They reprinted it. But yeah, I've heard great things about this one. Wes talks this one up all the time. Speaking of Wes, he was the one that talked us into doing this list.
Oh, yeah.
Remember, Tim, we were going to keep doing our top 100 this week. Mm-hmm. And of course, we had Jeff last week, which was great. Like, no problem stopping. We told everybody we were going to be interrupting our top 100. So having Jeff on last week was awesome. And then we were going to go with 90 to 81. And Wes is like, if you guys don't have a gift list, I'm unfriending you. We should message him and see where he is because he's not in the comments. He talked us into this list, and he's not here to watch. I'm insulted.
Wes.
But no, he is honestly the reason, one of the main reasons we were probably going to do it anyway. But yeah, some stuff that I bought recently. I bought a bunch of stuff off this guy because he's had several things that I wanted and good prices. And it's like, you're already paying the shipping. You know what I mean? And this guy, my God, this guy has a huge collection. And apparently he knows somebody that I know. And so I was like, I felt pretty safe buying stuff from him. So I bought like 5 games from him. I bought Homestretch, which I know Dan has talked up before.
Oh, that game's awesome.
And you know I love my racing games. And again, like for $20 when I could get these other games with it, sure. Rush MD, which is a like real-time game, and I've found some of those more interesting lately, and I hear that's better than Kitchen Rush. I also bought Endless Winter, because he had the Kickstarter with all the stuff and the trays, and it was just a price I couldn't pass up. And I really want to replay that game because a lot of people who that I trust their opinion really like that game, and I thought it had potential. Um, I'm missing one. Duelosaur Island.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and I think it's Giuliano who has talked about that one several times lately. So there you go. Those are the games that I bought recently.
Good
I feel
deal.
like I'm still missing one. But...
I have no idea. Like, I had a few games on my Christmas list, like Korra, Rise of an Empire. I forget. There might have been a couple other games. I think Whitehall Mysteries is on my Christmas list. I don't know if I'll get any, but and it's fine if I don't. But
all right. So I guess we've probably talked it up enough that we can go ahead and jump into this thing. You ready for number 5?
Let's do it, brother.
Number 5 it is.
All right. So my number 5 is like a middle or cheaper. It's definitely a cheaper game. You get. So I try to do sort of like some different categories because I want to know. I want to know what. Or I kind of wanted to go in like different categories. Like, so, you got like your stocking stuffer kind of games, and then some of your cheaper games that you can buy. Like this one's a little bit lighter fare, but I think there is enough there that it will stretch beyond Gateway. But this is a great, almost Gateway game to give as a gift. My number 5 is going to be Bonsai from DV Games. So Bonsai, we had a review copy way early, and Bonsai was super fun, and we all were very impressed with it and thought it was pretty cool. And the way you're like building your tree, and you can kind of go you can even like go under your pot, you know what I mean? And there's different objectives and different things you can do. And then it turns out like Bonsai at Gen Con absolutely like went insane, blew up. They were selling out of it. Bryce knows what I'm talking about. Bryce works for DV Games. But Bonsai is like an awesome gift because Bonsai. Yeah. This is, this game's really solid. It's really fun. It's really interesting. There's interesting choices. It looks really good. I don't really give a dang about nature theme games, but I feel like this qualifies, and those are hot right now. But again, interesting choices. It's still very accessible. You can get this game played with like other people with like your in-laws or maybe people that aren't as big at gamers and stuff. But yeah, we really liked Bonsai. Really, I enjoyed it quite a bit. And look at that. Oh, here we go. Bryce is always hustling. There's an expansion out now. Ask your FLGS. But yeah, it's fun. It's fun. And it's very accessible, low rules overhead, stuff like that. So nice. Bonsai is my number 5.
I have not played this one yet, but I always thought this one looked interesting.
Chris, we are doing strictly board games this time. Your list, sir, was accessory adjacents.
Yeah.
Adjacency.
Dang it, he's going to hear the repeat then, but that's okay. That's okay.
Well,
this one deserves it.
Go for it.
All right, good pick. I really want to play that one. I like nature themed games. It looks like they use the actual, shape of a bonsai tree to restrict your tile placement, which I think is cool, using that thematic tie to create that mechanic. Good pick. All right, my number 5 I actually did talk about on the full 42. So what do you know that Chris shows up for this pick? But there's just not enough people know about this game. and it's Gift of Tulips. And
Oh,
I think it's funny to do a list about gifts and pick a game about gifting. And this is really one of the more unique games I've seen. And man, I tell you this once again. Nice. Man, is this our show or the full 42? Is Chris not listening to Mike?
yeah. It's Chris not listening to Mike. It's a tradition.
He's just not listening to us, but he's got us on in the background at least.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll take it. Andrew, I'll address this right away. I picked games that are available. Now, as Steph pointed out earlier, unfortunately, it's too late to get most of these shipped. Amazon might allow you to get a lot of them shipped. I don't know where you can acquire SkyTeam right now. So trust.
Yeah.
I know this happened with with Turing Machine and Acropolis. They had Gen Con releases. They sold a ton of them. They sold out, but then like early the following year, they had more. So SkyTeam is not on my list. Gift of Tulips. Well, that's true. Have to put my address in the comment. I go meta on pick 5. That's correct. Gift of Tulips. So this game, you're actually building a bouquet of flowers. There's 4 different types based on the art and the color of the flower. I actually really like the art on this. I think the painting and the coloring is done really well. You're going to score based on your bouquet in front of you. So one of your actions is, yes, buy somebody a BGA subscription. That was on my list for the full 42. And then you can play Lost Ruins of Arnak with me and Donnie. So there you go. Or
after
me,
after
Donnie,
us.
and Evan and Bob. Or after us with all of us, because it's 6 players. Honorable mention. So Gift of Tulips, though, my number 5. How many times can I get derailed in the same pick? There's not enough games or people talking about this game. I think it's really unique. But yeah, you're basically assembling this bouquet, scoring points off of it based on how many of them are in the middle. So the middle cards are determining the points for having the most of that bouquet color. However, you can give other players cards and you score points for them. You don't score points for the cards that are currently ranked 3rd or 4th. You only score points if you're giving away good cards that are currently scoring 1st or 2nd. And I just think that's a very, very interesting tie-in. Not enough people talk about the game, except me, I guess. 2022 release. It only takes 20 minutes. I played it at your sister's, Tim. I really enjoyed this game. And I think Weird Giraffe Games is just a cool publisher to say. So check out Gift of Tulips, guys. This game's really fun, and it's a easy filler to pick up. Scales up to 6.
I reached out to them. Oh God, probably like 2 years ago, in the channel we were still trying to get like anybody to like take a chance on us, and they never responded. I don't hold it against them because we were tiny. We probably had under 1,000 subs, and but yeah, they stand out to me because I know that they put out some really interesting titles, and it's a fun game company name to say.
It is. Yeah, fun little game, guys. Check it out. My top 5 gift is Gift of Tulips. Super fun though. That's why I keep talking about it. I need to pick this one up. So again, this is one like I should have bought already. So there you go.
On fire.
David. Killing me here.
Oh, the German title is One Tulip for You. Nice.
Awesome. I thought somebody would get a kick out of the additional language titles there. Cool. All right, let's do number 4.
All right, my number 4 is straight up stocking stuffer. Small game, buy for anybody, stick it in a Christmas stocking. This would be good, like Secret Santa gift, when you've got like a low dollar cap, you can't go nuts. But this would be my go-to gift because I feel like it's just going to have a lot of appeal. And you got like 2 different versions you could choose from to give you a little bit of flexibility to cater to your audience. Marvel Remix or Fantasy Realms. Either one.
Nice.
Hit that sweet spot. Whichever one they want. You know, if they're more D&D slanted, Fantasy Realms. If they're
You just lost Evan Halbert, by the way, who's played this game like 1,000 times. You totally lost him.
I know, right? But this is just a great gift to give. It's accessible. It's affordable. Again, lots of bang in a small box. Play the hell out of it. Really fun. Oh my God. Taco Cat Goat Cheese Pizza is so good. So much fun. But yeah, that's, yeah, you do. But yeah, that's, that is my number 4. It's pretty straightforward, right? I mean, you're basically playing cards. You're either, you're trying to build your hand, and then basically, you can take cards from the discard. You can top deck, because the discard is all face up. No, Jason, I've still not found my copy of Marvel Remix. I'm waiting till after Christmas, and then I'm just going to buy myself a new one in case I don't get one for Christmas, because that was also on my Christmas list.
Nice. David,
I think I lost it at Gen Con.
It's like that standard small box size, which is a 4x6,
it's
like
about,
tiny epic size.
It's about this size.
4x6, I'm pretty sure.
Here's a Funko Pop for size comparison, right? I don't have a banana for scale, so we'll do Funko Pop for scale.
It's awful.
Yeah, so it's about that size.
Chris has already called your number 1, Tim.
Oh, dude.
Your obsession. I mean, this game is fun. I'm amazed it made your top 50 though.
Hey, any game that we have had that has sparked that much joy in such a small amount of time totally deserves to be in my top 50.
Nice. Okay. My number 4 is The King and Me. The King and Me is actually,
I was going to say it's The King and I, but no, that's a musical.
Wait a minute. Did I say it wrong? It's For the King and Me. Jeez.
I
gotta say it right. It is For the King and Me. My bad. This is actually a remake of Dr. Finn's Biblios. And Biblios has been out of print for a little while. And I am a huge fan of Biblios. So I really enjoy this game. This one, they made a change to the art and the theme. And they made it a 5-player game. Yeah, me too, Jason. I just happen to really love auction games. I've talked about that a lot. This is a really simple set collecting game where you're trying to I'll talk Biblios. You're essentially trying to collect books. You're building a library, and people are donating books to your library. I don't know exactly what's going on in For the King and Me. So you can take from the theme what you will, but it's a set collecting game of building up colors. Whoever has the highest sum of each number wins the category. In Biblios, they use dice to determine how much those categories or those colors are worth. So at most, they can get you 6 points. I'm not sure how they do scoring in this one. I'm assuming it still goes from 1 to 6. But I also mentioned this one because I know you can get this one. Everybody will hate when you say it, but you can go to Amazon. You can get this for $12 right now. And I can confirm if you live in the United States, you'll get this game before Christmas. So that is why I put it on this list. I love Biblios. This looks to potentially have better art, maybe even better card quality. Who knows? But For the King and Me, I already know the gameplay is super fun. This is my favorite Dr. Finn game right here. $12, and you can have it by Christmas as well. So bonus points confirmed right there, folks. Super fun game. If you don't have this one, check it out. It is one of my favorite fillers to this day. When we continue doing our top 100, I'll be talking about it again. I think I finally got you to play this one this year, Tim. Did you like that one?
Which one?
It was Biblios. You played it with me and Jesse. It was a 3-player game.
Yeah, I played it one other time with Spencer. But
took an hour instead of 15 minutes, is what you're saying?
No doubt. No, it was at least just 2 of us. But he did talk about how he wasn't winning the whole time. Oh wait, just kidding. I did win that game. Oh, snap.
It's actually not a bad 2-player game, which not many auction games can pull off. It's still pretty fun at 2, but definitely you want 3, 4, or 5.
Have a great day at work. Thank you for popping in. I know you'll catch up later, and I look forward to your comments in the Discord. So
thanks, Steph. All righty. Then I guess we're already to number 3. What are we going to do with the rest of the night, Tim? We're going too fast.
I know. So many.
We're confusing everybody.
It's wild. It's wild.
Number 3.
All right. So I know I said the last one was a stocking stuffer, but this one's really
what did you run for is what I want to know.
I'm going to show you right now. Grand Gamers Guild has a series of these little small box like mystery games, and they're awesome. Now they're essentially like a one-time use, and then you're going to reset it and give it to somebody else. But they've got these tiny little escape room games, and this one is the Kringle caper. They've got like there's a Halloween one, there's a Thanksgiving one, there's a 4th of July one.
Thanksgiving one.
They're all excellent. I've had a great time playing all of these. They're super cheap. They're like $10 if that. They're really good, really fun. There's a website you go to that you enter in your answers, and it gives you like hints and clues and things like that. These things are awesome. Like I said, super fun. I'd recommend doing it with like 2 to 3 players. I think you can do it with up to 4. You know, I guess it says 1 or more, right? I've done these solo. I did one solo. I think it was the Valentine's Day one I did solo.
Oh, yes. Jason, yes. Yeah, we all love those. Those are a blast.
1,000,000%. I just can't like inflate Bryce's ego too much by talking about too many DV games all on one night. But yeah, DV games makes those Deckscapes and Detectives. I love every single one of the Detectives, and I like some of the Deckscapes more than the others, but I think that they're all really good.
That's where I'm at. The Detectives I like better.
That's where it's at, man. Those are awesome.
Super fun.
But these are really cool. They're really unique. They're kind of cheeky and fun. And like I said, I've enjoyed doing all of these. I recommend. And again, right, small publisher, you know, Grand Gamers Guild. They're right up in Grand Rapids, just a couple hours north of us. And they're you know, good people putting out good stuff.
What is welcome, Jim? What are you sad about? What did we do to disappoint Jim?
Oh no, we can't disappoint Jim.
It's his first comment, I think, too. It's like,
no, he said zombie dice earlier.
Oh yeah, that would be a good stocking stuffer. That little little dice cup thing would definitely fit in the stocking. That's a good call there. All right, my number 3 was spoiled earlier in the chat. From here forward, I will have all 2023 releases. This is one of my favorite games that came out this year, and it's Lunar Rush from Dead Alive Games. Man, if you haven't tried Lunar Rush, you definitely should. This is such a... That's great. Well done. That was worth it.
Yes, Andrew, agree. Yeah. Mark is awesome. Great dude. And I really like that company quite a bit.
Yep. Yeah, Lunar Rush is fantastic. This is an economic game with a timing element where you're shipping goods to and from the moon. And some of them will go on a ship that'll arrive in the next round, and others arrive in 2 rounds, and others arrive in 3 rounds. And so you're constantly doing this balance of okay, what round are these resources are going to show up and I can use them and sell them on the market that fluctuates as the game goes on. Oh, this game is really, really good. Um, Lunar Rush, if you like economic games, you know, you want to try a newer game, you know, somebody that has every game, they like economic games, buy them Lunar Rush. Seriously, buy me Lunar Rush. I don't have
Mm-hmm.
this one yet. I've been itching to play Bob's copy again. Lunar Rush is just a really good game that came out this year from Dead Alive, and another one that doesn't get talked about enough. Lunar Rush is an exceptional game. Really, really enjoyed it, and just cannot wait to play it again.
And I'm gonna tell you, that's a small indie board game company, right? Like, don't sleep on them. They've got. We talked a little bit about Omicron Protocol earlier. Not going to be everybody's cup of tea, but I think it's really interesting, and look forward to getting to play it, like with some other, like with the miniature rundown guys. You know, kind of get there, see what they think. You know, based on their experience. But yeah, they're going to have some stuff coming down the pipe that I think is going to be really interesting. Lunar Rush that's going to be that like sleeper hit, right? That's going to be that game
Seriously.
that's like, oh man, you guys should know about. You guys need to know about that. You know, that's going to be the hipster pick. You're like, oh, you don't know about Lunar Rush? Like, I knew about that before. That was cool.
It's seriously super good, though.
It is.
Again, when we continue to do our top 100, I will be talking about this game again. When we do our end of the year list, I'll probably be talking about this game again. It's that good.
Yeah.
Lunar Rush is awesome. Can you pick it up? Yep, that's the other reason. I made sure all of my picks you can actually buy right now. None of these are
right
not
on.
available or hard to get. Again, that's why I did not include Sky Team, but look early next year. Hachette has been good about getting their games back out, especially a hit like that one.
Yeah, for sure.
So yeah, Lunar Rush spoiled in the comments earlier. It's just that good of a game, and I got obviously multiple people that agree with me. This was mentioned by several people. All righty, let's get to number 2.
At this rate, we're going to be done in with this list in under an hour. This is insane.
We are cruising, and I'm like in a mood where I could go long, which is what's funny.
Well, I mean, that just gives us it just gives us time for shenanigans. Is all.
Shenanigans is what's going to happen. You're right.
It's just that we're taking care of business up front, which is totally fine.
Yeah.
So my number 2. This is a bigger game. We're going to drop a little bit. That's what she said. You're going to drop a little bit more money on this than the other ones. But you're going to get a lot of bang for your buck in this game. This is a game that I think the rules, if somebody is teaching the game, I think the rules overhead is very easy. You need somebody to learn this game so you can teach it, but it's going to be very accessible to your not as hardcore gamer fam. That's Thunder Road Vendetta, baby. This is one of my favorite games of the year so far. This game's a little wild. It's crazy. It's hectic. And, but I love it. I definitely know people that like this would make a great gift for. You know what I mean? There's definitely people that there would not make a great gift for. But, this game is bananas. It's wild. It looks great. If you can find the Chrome edition, go that way. But straight up Thunder Road, even if you just got to get it. Bryce, I haven't played Gaslands, so I don't have an opinion. Thunder Road, Gaslands, I imagine it's going to be a deeper experience because you're actually like customizing your own vehicles. Thunder Road, you're not. I mean, you're customizing your own vehicles with like equipment, but it's just a card. You're not, gluing little things to, Matchbox cars or Hot Wheels. But I enjoy Thunder Road for the chaos. And, yeah, I don't think I've ever won it. while playing, but I don't care because I always go down in like this fiery blaze of glory, and I just feel like there's always stories to tell like every time we play this game. So Thunder Road Vendetta, that's going to be my like higher dollar, pick there. No, I've never played Car Wars, but I've heard of it. I
I
feel like
have heard of Car Wars. Yeah, good pick, Tim. This one was such a huge hit this year, and I talked to you. Well, we discussed a couple of games on this list, and we wanted to make sure that all of them were actually available. And if you've been looking for a copy of Thunder Road, you can get the retail edition now. So you should look for it if you've been interested in this one. Thunder
Bob
Road's a lot of fun.
Bob, I think I died right before I crossed. I don't remember. Maybe I did win that game.
I like the chaos that ensues when you play this game and how you will have a story to tell afterwards, like what we're talking about. I less like how the game just like somebody crawls across the finish line.
I love
It
that
just
part. I love
it
it.
seems anticlimactic a lot of times. And I think that's why I do prefer Heat, which I left as an honorable mention and did not put on the list. Because I feel like that game often can come down to the last turn, and that's really exciting.
So, Mike, I got a question. I was talking to somebody about Heat today. Here, we're gonna really go on off the
Ooh.
rail for a minute. I was talking to somebody
Racing
about
games from 2023.
talking to somebody about Heat today, and they're a Flamme Rouge fan. I haven't played Flamme Rouge, but I know in Flamme Rouge you actually discard your card, like you lose your cards when you use them for movement. Is there a way you could do that in Heat to like make Heat even harder?
Whoa. So before I answer your question, obviously Heat is my favorite game from this year, so I'll just throw that out there. Well, it's actually a 2022 release. Never mind. New to me this year. There you go.
Yeah, hell yeah.
And I've played the hell out of it. I played it a ton, especially at Origins. And I knew, I love racing games, and I knew this was the same design team. And Flamme Rouge influenced Heat. There's a lot of mechanics that are the same. So I went and bought Flamme Rouge, and I've played it a couple times. Only at 2 players. Not a great 2-player game. I really want to play it at 3 or 4. Now, could you use... The thing about Heat is you shuffle through your whole deck multiple times.
That's fair.
And I'd be afraid of how slim your deck would get if you couldn't do it with Heat.
Okay. I needed to ask somebody I've only played Heat a handful of times. I was like, I need to ask somebody who is really pretty well versed in it.
Yeah, you really go through, you're shuffling your deck in Heat.
Maybe if you only ran one lap.
At least 3 times.
Sure.
And I want to say maybe even 4. And so I think, when you're playing 4 cards on a turn, you're just going to lose so many cards, it's not possible. Flamme Rouge, you're controlling 2 bicyclists because it's a bicycle racing game. You play 1 card for each racer. That's it. They each have their separate deck.
Oh,
so
sure.
You play the card, you move that amount, you discard that card. Slipstreaming is one thing people like a lot more about this game, but I think it's thematic for each game. Slipstreaming in Heat, if you're just next to or behind a car, you move forward and 2 spots, and that's it. So you can slip around them. Flamme Rouge, it starts at the very back of the pack. After everybody has moved, the back of the pack can slip forward to the next pack. Then if there's a break between that pack and the next pack, that'll slip forward and group with the next pack. That's actually thematic to how real bicycle races happen, but the slipstreaming is really the only thing that's the same in both of these games. But it's more impactful in Flamme Rouge because you can move multiple times with your slipstream instead of just one time.
Sure.
Anyway, But no, you couldn't pull that off. It would be interesting to try some variant. Well, maybe you lose one card each hand. Um, they did announce an expansion for Heat, but this wasn't on my list, so it's an honorable mention. Let's come back to it. But yeah, Thunder Road is a good pick.
What's your number 2?
My number 2, I stuck again to 2023 releases. You got a gamer friend or family member that has all the games. I bet they don't have Nucleum.
Oh
Nucleum is
boy.
the newest release from Board and Dice, co-designed by Luciani and Turksy. What else do you need to know? I'm done with this. No,
Oh, okay. I
no,
was gonna say, wow, all
they
right.
went straight to retail with it. They didn't even kickstart it. Nucleum is fantastic. Nucleum just you know, it's a crunchy, medium plus, maybe even heavy game. They've already announced an expansion for this. It gets long with 4 players, especially with a teach. You're talking like three and a half with a teach 4 players. I definitely think it's better at 3 is the sweet spot. But there's like people that want to say it's like brass. The only similarity it has to brass is that you are building routes and you are connecting routes to resources that are placed on the map that get consumed. That's really it. Where this game shines, though, is that this is actually an engine building game, and you're building routes, but you're placing these action tokens down. Let me get to a player board. There it is. So you get dealt these action tokens, and they have a different action on each side. So you can place an action tile on the top of your player board and resolve both actions. Or you can place your action token onto the board as a route. When you do that, if the color of the token matches the color of the area you place it in, you get to do the action. If it doesn't, no action. But you extend your network by, of course, building out these tracks. But where it gets interesting is that if somebody else plays another railroad next to yours and the ends of them match, then you get to do an action on somebody else's turn. Then if that happens and you complete a railroad, there's like scoring that happens, and there are these really satisfying combos that can fire off. And it feels really good. Nucleum is a really solid engine building. You're like collecting income at the end of every round. So it's one of those games where you continue to take turns, take turns, take turns until you decide to pass, get your action tokens back, and then you collect this income. And the income will give you money, workers that you'll need for certain buildings and those tracks, and points. And man, there's just a lot of different ways to play it. The combos are really satisfying. And again, with it going straight to retail, being currently available, the design team on this, the publisher, yeah, Nucleum is really good, guys. If you've been considering this one, I would definitely recommend you pick it up. Tim, you haven't played this one yet. It's good. It's not very forgiving though. You got to get that engine. You got to figure out how to get that engine going.
Well, I just won't play it for the first time with Bob.
Yeah, it's a great game though. Like I said, I stuck to newer releases, the stuff that maybe you got that friend or family member that doesn't have this game yet and they like stuff like this. It's good. Get it for them or buy it for yourself. But yeah, Bob ranked it higher than I did. Yeah, the end round scoring system is really unique. There's this interesting push and pull of delaying how long you go before you end the round, because that can affect certain in-game scoring modifiers. Man, there's a lot going on, and it takes a couple plays. Like, you'll understand how to play it in the first game. And I think you can even develop a strategy in the first game. Whereas Brass Birmingham, like I felt like I knew what to do, but I still don't know how to strategize after one play. Yeah, Nucleum. Yeah, it's good, guys. Pick it up. Let's get to our number one, Tim. Woo!
Okay, so my number one is, but is it good? um
No.
my number one is, this is the most high dollar one that you can buy. But let's say you've got fans of evergreen games in your life. This is the primo version. You want to really just show you appreciate them, you love them, whatever your relationship is with them or yourself. This is the best version of this game you can buy. Strongly recommend it because it looks amazing on the table. It looks so good. And that is Catan, the 3D edition. Go all out, buy yourself big fancy Catan. It's beautiful. You can finagle the rules a little bit if you need to speed it up, make it a little less draggy. I would say implement some of the Starfarers rules where people are always getting resources until they get up into like a certain score bracket, right? But yeah, get that big old beautiful 3D Catan. It's classic game. It's classic for a reason. And yeah, it's beautiful. I got myself a 3D Catan this summer. All right, well, David, like Starfarers is a better game, but I just want to go for like a nice, real big, gigantic, beautiful box. The tiles are amazing.
To the new one.
Go to the new. But I'm just telling you, man, it looks really good. It will, if you even liked Catan a little bit, sitting down and playing that 3D Catan just is going to kind of inspire you to want to do it more. You know what I mean? Get in there and mess around with it and play around in that world, because the 3D version looks so good. It looks so good.
I did not expect this one. I like the pick, Tim. You know I love Catan, and I like trading in games. I don't think there's enough games that use that mechanic well.
Yeah, I kind of went like, I tried to go like, a couple small boxes, then a middle, and then go for like a big granddaddy, kind of thing. And
awesome.
But yeah, that 3D Catan is definitely the granddaddy, pick. It's expensive. But like I said, table presence galore. Just really fun. I enjoyed setting it up and just kind of seeing it, you know what I mean? And like looking at it, kind of marveling at it. And again, if you like showing off anything in your collection, it's a great one to have to show off. Or to give somebody. I mean, you'll blow somebody out of their shoes. You give them 3D Catan. They'll be like, what? Because A, it's not cheap. And B, like I said, they're going to set it up. They're going to be like, oh, looking at all the pieces as they're putting them out, the tiles and everything. And yeah, it's a classic game.
Yeah, it's really good. Okay, my number one. You have to go, man. We already mentioned these guys today. We're going to mention them again. I'll be honest. This is the one I want for Christmas, and I don't think anybody's going to buy it for me, and that's fine. I don't own this game. I've never played this game, and it just hit my radar. And it is Elf Freaks Santa's Workshop. I know it's a worker placement game. And I know you're elves that are like collecting resources and like trying to build Christmas toys. That's all I really know, guys. That's it. I know it's family friendly. I know they reprinted it in 2023. It was originally a 2017 release, and they did a second edition this year. And I've seen people talking about it, and it looks awesome. It sounds awesome. If anybody in the comments has this game or has played this game, either first or second edition, feel free to talk about it. Yeah, Wayne, That is kind of weird, isn't it? Like that says first edition. Yeah. So I would want the newer one, obviously. So maybe I don't know. This is where like I literally pulled up the website. I did not double check how to buy this game before I did the list. So this is the only one. I was dead set on putting this as my number one because like I don't know, I suddenly have to have this game. And it looks like you have to buy it right from Elf Creek, but is what are you getting? This says first printing. That's a little weird. I don't know what's going on there, but I still want it. And people say it's good. There's even a version that's more inside the same box
No, wait,
that
that
is a
does say
little
first Christmas printing.
first Christmas printing. Okay.
What the hell
Weird.
does that mean?
I don't know. Let's go back to BGG. Can we get answers there? Well, this is second edition here, and it shows that art with that box art. Is there a different box art? Yeah. So the first edition had very different box art.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, in Rio Grande.
Rio Grande.
Okay. So yeah, this is the new edition, guys. Buy it right from Elf Creek. I'm not sure what their shipping price is, but man, I really want to play this and put it in my collection now. Like it just suddenly popped on my radar within the last week. Sometimes you ever buy a game, you don't research it, you just go, "Oh, that's a game I'm gonna buy." All this, right? Yes, that's Santa's workshop for me right now. Worker placement, elves building Christmas presents. So, like, okay, done. If you know more about it than me, feel free to chime in. I didn't know first edition was Rio Grande either. I had only heard of it until recently, which I knew as an Elf Creek game. It's the same designer, of course. You just found a different publisher to make second edition. So very cool. It looks fun. The new art actually really looks great. Let me go back to that first edition. I'll pull it up because since I'm not talking about it, I guess I'll show it off. But yeah, this second edition really looks cool.
Mm-hmm.
And Elf
And
Creek
yes,
makes
Bob, it
great
is.
games. Dang it! Now we're back to freaking Rio Grande's version. So I don't know. Yes, it is. There you go. That's my number one. I don't have much to say. Haven't played it. I want it. Buy it for somebody. Buy it for me.
Let's
Kidding.
let's recap our list real quick, and then we can get into our honorable mentions.
Do it.
All right. So my number 5 was Bonsai from DV Games. I believe you can find that at your FLGSs, but you can always
It's out now.
get out there and order it. My number 4 is Marvel Remix or Fantasy Realms, whichever flavor you prefer.
Yep.
My number 3 is the Grand Gamers Guild. It's their little mini caper, escape room in a little pack game. Any of those, they're all really fun. I just buy a bunch of them all at once. Yay, puppers. And then, did you get a dog, Mike? Or are you dog sitting? Did you get a dog or are you dog sitting? Did you get yourself a Christmas present?
I am working. I got myself a Christmas present.
Oh, what's boy, girl?
So this is she. She was a stray that was captured and fostered. And so there's an organization that you can go adopt those dogs. She is a Boston Terrier Beagle mix.
She is adorable, is what she is.
She is 2 years old.
Oh.
And her original name was Shirley, which I wasn't a fan of. I just think of like grandma names when I think of Shirley.
Mm-hmm.
So I changed her. She reacts to certain sounds from that name. So I'm changing her name to Sushi.
Nice.
So this is Sushi.
I
This
love
is my number one Christmas present.
Oh my gosh.
And
That's
she is
amazing.
super sweet. She was so sketchy of me at first. Like, who the hell is this guy? And I actually, when I went, I didn't mean to derail, but she came over here and I was going to put her on camera today anyway. But yeah, she is just a cuddle bug on the couch. She's super
Oh,
rambunctious in the yard. She's great on the leash. She's a sweetie, so I don't think I can let her leave my house. She's gonna be mine.
that's awesome,
It's
man.
not official yet. I went and picked her up on Friday, but like on Friday she was skittish of me, and like now I'm her person and she wants to give me kisses. So
I love it.
pretty cool.
That's
Love it.
fantastic, dude. That is fantastic. All right. So my number 3 was the Grand Gamers Guild mini games. My number 2 is Thunder Road Vendetta Chrome Edition if you can find it, but otherwise just get Thunder Road Vendetta. Awesome game, restoration game, super good. And then my number 1 hipster pick, 3D Catan. Buy it. It's awesome. It's glorious.
Yeah, Couch Mike bingo. Yes. I almost went Couch Mike because literally this girl, when I'm chilling on the couch, will not leave my side. And I almost went over there so she could be next to me. But she came over here and I heard her sniffing. So yeah, sorry for interrupting the list, but I was
Not at
gonna
all. Worthy
bring her out
interruption.
at some point. So my number 5 was Gift of Tulips. Weird giraffe games because that's fun to say. Number 4, The King and Me. 3, Lunar Rush. Number 2, Nucleum, and number 1, Santa's Workshop. All right,
Second
what?
edition. The
Yeah,
first
edition.
Christmas printing.
Yeah, first Christmas printing from Elf Creek Games. $40 on their website. Like that's pretty cheap considering how much most games are going for these days.
And that game's like that's all the buzz right now, like on Facebook. Everybody's playing
Right.
Santa's Workshop.
I know.
Yeah.
That's why I jumped in my. I'm just like insta buy. Well, yeah, haven't bought it yet, but I'm going to.
So some of my honorable mentions, some of them I didn't. Some of these could definitely be on my list, but I've been talking about them a lot lately, so I want to give them a break. Let some other games shine on my list. But who am I kidding? I'm gonna buy Mission Control for people for Christmas. I freaking love that game. Also, technically counts as a new to me game this year, right?
Release.
It's gonna be on that list, right? Of stuff that I love. Of course, Ahoy Kitten is on my honorable mentions. But I talked
You've
about
just been talking about it too much.
been talking about it too much. I gotta give it like a little bit of a break. I will say, hey, go support Envy Board Games, Envy Born Games, and you check out Mine Your Business. It's
we need to play that
1 to 2 player game unless you get 2 boxes. Hold on, did I do it right? And then you can play it up to 4 players. So it's like
box art, and then that's awesome.
Tile
I
placement.
love when games do that.
I shouldn't say tile placement, but you're like, you're moving around, swapping mine cards, doing all kinds of stuff. Kind of puzzle. Super cool. Hey, Andrew, Firefly big box.
Nice.
Andrew, you're getting way too many big boxes. We're going to need you to send us back that Castles of Burgundy. You got it played once. You're done. After Us, I have to say from Pandasaurus, that game's freaking fantastic. And it's beautiful. Really enjoy it. Also, I'm just gonna shout out 2 party games that I think are super fun to play. If you can get it, if you order or go buy them now, you might not have them for Christmas, but you could play them at your New Year's party. That would be either Green Team Wins, because that's a fantastic, super fun party game, or Blank Slate from the Op. So Green Team Wins is 25th Century Games, and then Blank Slate from the Op. Both fantastic, can't go wrong, really fun, and makes for fun arguments and conversations too. Why'd you pick that? Why'd you write that? What are you doing? So super fun, lots of interaction. Oh, I got one last one. Solar Titans. We did a Kickstarter preview for this. I believe you can get this game now. I think it's filled all the backers, and I think if you go online, you can find it. That's the main reason it wasn't like on my list is because I didn't confirm that you could go out and buy it. But if you see Solar Titans anywhere, this game's super fun. You're building your ship and you're firing at the ship across from you. and you're breaking off pieces of their ship. They're repairing. They've got shields, and you're just trying to destroy the opponent's ship before yours gets destroyed. Super fun. All right, Mike, what do you got for some honorable mentions?
Man, I got a bunch too.
Ooh, I got two more, but I'll wait for you to be done. You go first. I need a break.
Okay. One has been mentioned several times tonight by Andrew. It's the Castles of Burgundy Deluxe. You know, somebody that has first or second edition and they love that game, get them this new edition. The art and the components are bonkers. The acrylic tiles are just so satisfying to put on the board, and they have a grid that locks them in place. Ah. And the version Andrew got has like a miniature for every single building. That's excessive. I stuck to the acrylic tiles because it's still a huge improvement over those Ravensburger editions with really thin shits. But yeah, Cult of the New with Castles of Burgundy. This is one of the first 10 games I bought, and it was the first game where I said, yeah, that's my favorite game. We'll have to see where it falls this year. It's still in my top 10 of all time. I love Castles of Burgundy. It's my most played online game. The variability based on the number of tiles that come out. Oh my gosh. Love Castles of Burgundy. Karen, I'm loving Marrakesh as well. Yeah, I'm so glad I got to teach you guys that one and you enjoyed it. That's always a good thing to hear. It's definitely one of my favorite games new to me this year with only one play. I ranked it super high already. More plays, this Marrakesh is going to shoot up. Stefan Feld and Queen games. If you know somebody that likes Stefan Feld games and they don't have that one, buy them that one. I can't go wrong. Heat's available now. I kept it as an honorable mention because I talk about it too much. It's my favorite new to me game this year. I love Heat. I like it more than Thunder Road. I think it's more strategic, and I really like the exciting finishes.
Hold on. Hold on. To be fair, everything is more strategic than Thunder Road. There's no
Thunder
strategy.
Road's chaos. No, it's true. I love Heat. I've played it so much. Speaking of racing games, I love them. You can find Rallyman GT super cheap right now online. You can also find Rallyman Dirt super cheap online. Unfortunately, Holy Grail Games went under.
Mm-hmm.
That caused me. I actually bought Dirt right after it became available retail, which sadly, because Holy Grail Games went under, retail was available before backers got theirs, which
Oh.
is a really bitter taste for anybody. But Bob and I have been playing Rallyman GT on VGA, and it's really fun. I remember Sam Stockton put it on his favorite dice game list. I was like, man, I really need to play Dirt. And then recently they made GT available. I'll just throw it out there. It's $20 on Amazon right now. It'll ship to you before Christmas. Rallyman GT for $20. It's fun. I haven't tried Dirt yet. But yeah, you can get the Rallyman super cheap and get them to your house by Sunday. Let's talk about a couple 25th century games. One being Resurgence. Kordonsky just killed it with this game and just everybody glossed over it, I guess. But Resurgence is awesome. 25th Century, it's available on their website. Last I knew, they had it super cheap. Another 25th Century game, if you have not played Longboard, I highly recommend it. And it would be another stuffer, one of my favorite new to me games from this year as well. Uh, and then I'll mention a couple op games. If you know somebody that likes like fun party games, or you're trying to find a family game to play during the holidays, take your pick. Go pick up Blank Slate or go pick up Telestrations. They are both just so fun.
Mm-hmm.
They are so fun. Telestrations is one of the most fun games you will ever play. You will laugh your ass off playing Telestrations. Then last but not least, this is another one I haven't played, but it's one that I'd like that's on my radar, and that's Apiary from Stonemaier Games. I know it's a worker placement game, and I know that you can go to a place that is shared by another player, and it bumps them from that place. They get a bonus when that happens. So, yeah, you may really want the benefits of that place, but I guess the bumping action is very strong, and you don't want to bump other players. So,
So
sounds really good.
they were talking about this a few weeks ago on the show that Wayne's a part of, Beans and
The
Dice,
beans and dice.
and it seemed like there was some mixed opinions on there, with Apiary. So I'm really,
Okay.
I mean, it's not like, oh, I'm never going to play that game because I heard somebody say it wasn't the best game they've ever played in their life. But I am like, it did kind of like stir up some curiosity. You know what I mean? Like hearing them talk about it.
Chris, as far as like your worker doesn't lock the location, you can use it and then that worker returns to them. I don't know if in apiary they can reuse it or anything. But bumping is what I'm referring to with that mechanic.
Oh,
Yeah, the theme seems weird. Space bees. Okay, sure. It's got that Quan Chi Mariah art, which is really cool though, especially on the box. Tim, what were your other two you wanted to mention?
Oh yeah, just real quick. These are small box games. I haven't played them yet, but I got
That
them
makes
at
sense, Wayne.
Gen Con. And I know the season has passed, but I still like small box games all the time, anyways. And that is Tricks and Treats by Emerson Matsuchi. This is from Trick or Treat Studios.
Tell me it's a trick taking game.
I believe it is is it a trick taking game? Maybe. Like I said, I haven't played it yet. And then I got Halloween Party by Bruno Feduti, and I'm not going to mispronounce the other designer name on there. But just real quick card games, like fun art, little packages, but neither of these games, the one says 30 minutes, one says 15, 30 minutes, 3 to 5 players, 2 to 4 players, ages 8 and up. So very accessible, just nice little things you can play, get to the table with very well-known designers. I mean, Emerson Matsuchi is crushing it right now. Bruno Feduti is just like, that's a classic name.
Absolutely.
Tons of great games, for both of those guys.
I'm not sure that Tricks and Treats is still available. It's a 2012 release. But you had me at Emerson Matsuchi and Tricks
and Treats is a 2023 release from Trick or Treat Studios.
It's a bluffing card game.
Let me bust this thing open real quick and see. You're dividing up the candy.
Now. What?
And while you put candy into any bucket, if someone else can figure out which bucket belongs to you, you may lose it all. So you're filling up candy buckets.
Barry with the inside park home run here.
Yeah. Yeah. I thought about trying to find games where you were just giving things to people, like bad things to people.
Well done.
But I with the wisdom tooth stuff, I just didn't have the focus to put all that, that much snark into my list. So I just went nice and easy and straightforward.
That's funny. Nice. No, good picks. Good picks.
Oh, I like this.
Great list, Tim. I knew this one would be a good topic, obviously. I know, like I said, a few of these you can order and get to your house now if you live in the US. So that's cool. Still a little bit bitter that Wes talked us into this pick and didn't show up for it, but I'm not bitter. I'm not bitter.
Typical West. Not at all.
Wow. So, Tim, we just got through a whole top 5 and the honorable mentions in an hour and 16 minutes.
Something's wrong, dude.
Bruh. which means we get to goof around for a while. Woo-hoo!
All right.
Oh, go ahead. It was the Mike So and the Tim. All right. At the same time. I'm not sure where to go with it. Okay, so we were going to talk about Christmas stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I learned only a couple weeks ago Tim's not really a Christmas movie fan. The guy that's a huge movie fan, not a Christmas movie fan.
It's probably my least favorite genre.
Yeah, I mean, I like them. I'm not a huge movie person, but I actually do enjoy Christmas movies. And so we can skip right past the topic because we thought we had found something that maybe would be even more interesting than that. And it's Christmas songs.
Oh wait, we should do Christmas movies. We still need to do Christmas movies.
Fine, all right.
I mean,
do you have a favorite then?
Oh yeah.
What's your favorite?
Elf.
Nice. Elf's a great movie. I watched it last week.
I 1,000,000% love Elf. Now here's the thing. When I say I don't love Christmas movies, there are. So I went to a Christmas movie trivia a few weeks ago, and I was trying to do a little bit of research. So you can get on YouTube and you can look up movie trivia, right? You go movie trivia, pick a genre, and what they'll do is they'll show you a clip from a movie, and then they give you 10 seconds to guess the name of the movie. And then they'll do 45 of these clips, right? So you watch a 15, 20-minute video, and you just see how many you can get. I was like, well, I'm just going to see this. There were so many Christmas movies that I had no clue what they were. I felt so weird because I watched the horror movie one, and there might have been one that I didn't get right. And that's because it was a sequel. And that one, I could even name the movies even if I hadn't seen them. Yeah, I know, Diana. It's a travesty.
Oh, taking shots.
But no, so if I'm just going to go top 5 Christmas movies in no particular order, I'm going to throw Elf. Elf's probably my number 1.
Elf is great.
Christmas Story. I love it. Gremlins. Screw you. It's a Christmas movie.
You need to watch it again.
I am Home Alone has got to be on the list. Absolutely love Home Alone. Good. Love watching it with my kids. And then number 5, I'm going to go classic. And I'm going to go with White Christmas. White Christmas is even better than White Christmas. It's a Wonderful Life. I cry every time. It's a Wonderful Life is amazing. I know, Nix. I know, it's so good. It's a Wonderful Life. That's the one that just hits me right in the feels. It just puts everything in perspective every time. You ever need a little realignment and focus on you're feeling bad about what's going on, you watch It's a Wonderful Life. That movie's so uplifting and just incredible. It really, yeah, I love it. I love it. It's amazing. Frank Capra, Jimmy Stewart. Is that Donna Reed in that? I forget. Anyways, I don't expect you to know the answer to that, Mike. I apologize.
Sorry. Yeah.
That's my 5. That's my 5 right there.
Right. Can you name an actor in a movie? No, probably not.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah, I like Home Alone. Honestly, all the Home Alones are pretty fun. Yeah, plot holes, whatever. They're just feel good Christmas movies.
Home Alone's fun though. Yeah.
Now my favorites, I actually probably agree with you though that Elf and A Christmas Story, but it's a 3-way tier where I include Christmas Vacation. All 3 of those are just kind of 1A for me. Yeah, I know you don't like that one, which is crazy to me.
Because Clark Griswold's an asshole through that whole movie. Sorry.
Elf and A Christmas Story, probably above Christmas Vacation. Christmas Story, honestly, I think TBS and TNT, just by looping it on Christmas Day, I don't know how many Christmases in a row I have watched parts of that movie, or at least all of that movie, and it is a very good feel good movie. Elf is a modern classic.
Mm-hmm.
It is a great movie. I really like how that movie's really just about like just stop being an asshole and just enjoy Christmas. Uh, Stop being an asshole, just enjoy Christmas. And I just kind of like the childish nature that that movie is. And yeah, I enjoy Christmas Vacation. I also like all the Grinch movies. Any variation. The Jim Carrey one is my favorite. Jim Carrey's Grinch, I think, is hilarious and great. But the more recent animated one is really good. Even the old animated one is very good. So
I
I
don't
like
think
the
I've
Grinch
seen the.
movies a lot.
I think I last time I saw the Jim Carrey one was when I saw it in theaters.
Oh man,
Ron
watch that one
Howard
again.
directed
I
it.
love that one. I love that one. Yeah, big fan of Jim Carrey's The Grinch for sure.
I mean, it's
So
iconic.
that's yeah, it is. I mean, so let's see. I'd throw Home Alone in there too. I don't care. That's probably my top five. I'm a big fan of Bad Santa too.
Oh, Bad Santa's really good. I enjoy Bad Santa quite a bit.
Oh
I
my
do.
gosh.
I
You want some
do.
orange juice? What's in it? Orange juice? Yeah, never mind.
Oh, it's so good. I also really like Muppets Christmas Carol. Somebody
Oh
asked
yeah.
about animated movies, and I don't know that I've seen a ton of animated Christmas movies. I do like the old Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, the claymation. It's I forget the
Yeah,
name of the people that did it, but it's really
sure.
good. Um, but
And animated Frosty the Snowman. But
yeah, yeah, I like Rudolph better. The Island of Misfit Toys and uh, Yukon Cornelius. Yeah, Rankin and Bass is what it is. Rankin and Bass.
what else am I missing?
But
There you go. Christmas movies. Okay. So what about Christmas songs, Tim?
oh yeah,
You like some Christmas songs?
I do. I do. I made it. I'm really sad because I made it all last year surviving Whamageddon. And that's the you can't you got to go through from December 1st through December 25th without hearing Wham's Last Christmas. Um,
Oh yeah.
I was able to do that because I primarily do not listen to radio. Like I usually listen to like podcasts when I'm driving or like music that's on my phone. Um, oh my God. Hold on, Wayne. That is my favorite Christmas movie. Scrooged. I can't believe I forgot about Scrooged. Scrooged is my favorite Christmas movie. Elf's number two. Scrooged is number one.
You
Number one.
know, you know, so we'll come back to these. I'll come back to the Christmas songs I don't want to talk about.
Oh,
No.
okay. Oh yeah. So, but as far as like, I really do actually legitimately like Last Christmas. I think it's a really good song. I like that song. I do like Wham and George Michael. I think as much fun as it is to joke about them, uh, uh, just anyways. But but Christmas music, different. I feel differently about than I do Christmas movies. Because I maybe I just like I don't know, I really like music. I love movies. But okay, so one of my favorite all-time Christmas songs is Blue Christmas by Elvis.
Oh,
And
man.
I can tell you why though.
We did not
Because
pre-discuss this. Go on.
because as a child, I used to listen to, and I still would if I could find it when it aired, but I used to listen to Dr. Demento a lot, right? So Dr. Demento played crazy songs. He played parodies. He got Weird Al his start. I love Weird Al. Um, but there is a Porky Pig singing Blue Christmas version that if you've not heard, do yourself a favor. It is incredible. But I actually like while that version is fun, like Blue Christmas is just legit a great Christmas song. You could give me anything by Bing Crosby. Holy crap. White Christmas. I love the song Snow that's in the movie White Christmas. Really good. What's really funny is I just heard the other day that so Irving Berlin wrote White Christmas and he wrote it sitting beside a pool in LA, thinking it would be funny that like people that don't, living in a part of the country where they don't get snow and like, but dreaming about getting snow, right? Like, so that's the whole point of White Christmas. And sort of the irony is because like I said, he was sitting poolside in LA when he wrote it. It was nice and warm. So anyways, any of those, Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer, unapologetically one of my favorite Christmas songs ever, mostly because my grandmother, who I spent a ton of time with growing up, absolutely loved that song. That was her favorite Christmas song. That was my favorite Christmas song so just tons of good memories every time I hear it. And gosh, I'm sure there'll be more that'll come to mind that I will spurt out and try to not interrupt Mike. So I will let Mike talk about some of the ones he loves, and I will be quiet and then save the ones I think of when he's done.
Well, I mean, throughout Elvis Christmas, and that's really where it starts for me. My grandpa on my mother's side was always playing Elvis Christmas songs as long as he lived, and so that is what Christmas is for me, is Elvis Christmas songs. Blue Christmas, Here Comes Santa Claus,
In the Ghetto, that's a
Santa
Christmas song.
Claus is Back in Town. That one's probably my favorite. Santa Claus is Back in Town just has this really bluesy rhythm to it, and I'm more of a rhythm and beat guy than a vocals guy. Of course, the lyrics are really what Christmas songs are about, but still, I'm gonna bring it back to Santa Claus is Back in Town. But yeah, Elvis is where it starts for me. I've also got this thing for these oldies Christmas songs, and you give me Frank Sinatra or Bing Crosby Christmas songs,
Yeah.
and I'm with you. I really like Sinatra's version of White Christmas and Jingle Bells. And Bing Crosby's White Christmas is really good as well. I love those oldies Christmas songs. Um, um, Now, other than that, as far as like more not traditional, Rocking Around the Christmas Tree is one of my favorite, just like original
oh God,
Christmas
that
songs.
song's so good. It's so good.
Rocking Around the Christmas Tree is my favorite, probably my favorite original Christmas song, the original version.
Oh, I just thought of I'm making note. I'm scribbling
and I
frantically,
really
Mike.
like that one in Home Alone. When I get
Yes.
that song where it's just Kevin in the house alone, and he's got the train going around the Christmas floor, and he's got the Michael Jordan pinup, and I don't know, something else to make the wet robbers think that people are having a party in the house.
Wet
He's playing
Bandits.
Rocking Around the Christmas Tree, Wet Bandits. That like, I'm like, okay, it's Christmas season, when I see that. So those are definitely some of my favorites.
All right.
They're
Okay.
all oldies.
So I had to write down a couple. as a kid, my dad had this Christmas album, and I always used to make him play. It was like famous people doing Christmas songs. So Bruce Springsteen does a awesome Santa Claus is Coming to Town. Like
good.
In his prime, right? Like that was the boss in the 80s. I mean, it was awesome. Christmas Time in Hollis, Queens by Run DMC. Come on, man.
Nice. Nice.
There is a Leon Redbone Christmas album that everybody should have. It's so good. How'd you like to spend Christmas on Christmas Island? That's a start to finish Christmas song album for me. Leon Redbone also just has like a really unique voice and sort of style. Mike, I don't know if you're familiar with Leon Redbone, but you should look him up. You might like him.
I don't think so.
Run Run Rudolph by Chuck Berry. You want to also talk about like songs from Home Alone, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that song's awesome. It is. Just jams, you know. It's it's really
like those like 40s and 50s, you know, original Christmas songs. They just, that's where it's at for me, man. That's what makes me feel the Christmas spirit is those songs from that time.
It's kind of like what you were saying with like that Elvis Christmas album, you know what I mean? Like that stuff's legit. It's really good. It's so soulful, you know, and yeah, Eartha Kitt, Santa Baby. Meow, no pun intended. I will. Oh, so somebody was talking about. It's funny. We're gonna go to movie talk real quick because somebody mentioned before about. Hey, Reed. Do Canadians do Christmas like a month early, like they do Thanksgiving, or is it still? I'm just teasing you. But I there was some talk. So Mike, there's two movies that are pretty close. There was one called Holiday Inn, okay, and that had Bing Crosby and Fred Astaire, and that's the movie that White Christmas debuted in, and I believe actually won an Academy Award for. And then White Christmas was nominated for an Academy Award again when they did the movie White Christmas, like when the song came out on White Christmas. I don't know, really old. I love it.
It's a national holiday now, Tim. Good job.
I love it.
Good job. It's no longer a religious holiday. Tim's taking the Christ out of Christmas.
That's it.
Write that down. Write your local congressperson.
But so Holiday Inn has a really cool and like fun array of songs and like some really interesting set pieces. But there's one really problematic part in that movie now. If you watch that movie on TV, you'll never see it. Because they cut it out of the TV edit. But if you watch it either streaming, depending on the service, or if you've got a physical copy, they do a blackface number in Holiday Inn, basically talking about Lincoln's birthday. And there's some stuff that's problematic. Now, you know, in the 40s when it came out, I believe it was late 40s when Holiday Inn came out, or early 50s, because White Christmas was 1954, I think. So you're like right in there. White Christmas has Bing Crosby, and they tried to get Fred Astaire, but Fred Astaire wouldn't do it, so they got Danny Kaye. And Danny Kaye is hilarious and amazing. So you know, they're kind of the same movie. Actually, like Holiday Inn probably is like a more solid movie structure and script wise with like character development. But White Christmas, I enjoy the humor of Danny Kaye and Bing Crosby together, and I also kind of like the story with their old general. 1942, yeah, so way earlier. Maybe, yeah, because no, White Christmas had to have been early 50s. Had to have been. Oh, there you go.
I missed one. I gotta go back. We haven't referenced it. Chris in the chat mentioned Grumpy Old Men.
Is that a Christmas movie? Oh my God, I haven't seen it in so long.
It is because during that movie you get Bing Crosby's Milicky Licky Mucka. Yes, which is another great Christmas song. Oh my gosh.
And I was right about White Christmas,
Which
1954.
does remind me, Dean Martin, of course, has several good Christmas songs as well. But Bing Crosby's, he's got a Maliki Liki Mucka, man. I did not get to mention that one.
And then whoever said earlier the Bing and David Bowie, like when they sang, was it Little Drummer Boy? Maybe they had a really awesome collab. That was really good.
So that's gonna make me switch. I hear you shuffling some potentially trivia cards. So let's get into. Do you have any least favorite
Drummer
Christmas
Boy
songs, Tim? Yes. Yeah, Drummer Boy is bad. It's so bad.
No. That's the one that Bing and
there's versions of it that are pretty good, but there's some really bad versions of Drummer Boy. The original, I just no. And so most versions of Little Drummer Boy, I'm just like, no. I can't stand that one. The other one for me.
Oh, go for it.
For 12 Days of Christmas. Okay.
That song goes on too long.
It's so long. Not only do we have 12 Days of Christmas, but we're going to repeat all of them at least once. And we're going to repeat the 11th twice, and the 10th 3 times, and then the 9th 4 times, and then the 8th 5 times. And then we're going to stretch out 5 golden rings. That's terrible. Even just the lyrics alone are terrible. The 12 Days of Christmas is the worst original Christmas song of all time. It's terrible.
Now David, the McKenzie brothers, the 12 Days of Christmas is amazing because it's a toque. Yeah, there's like, I forget what all of the things are. I used to have that that album.
What? Hold on. Mind blown 90s kid. Googling. What? There's a Ren and Stimpy Christmas.
Oh, Mike, do you have the South Park?
This.
Do you have the South Park Christmas album?
Oh,
I'm Mr. Hanky, the Christmas Pooh. Season's greetings. I love you. Here's a game I like to play.
You know what? One of the things I loved about South Park is that every season had a Christmas episode. Almost every season. Like the first 10 at least did. Man.
Yeah. 2 turtlenecks, 3 pounds.
Stimpy Christmas album. I'm already looking at this. I'm amazed. I'm revisiting. Okay. So along the lines of 12 Days of Christmas is terrible. Did Destiny's Child really have to do an 8 Days of Christmas? That was even worse. It's awful. It's painful. Yes, it's the 12 Pains of Christmas. It is the 8 Pains of Christmas. Yeah, Beyonce and Destiny's Child did 8 Days of Christmas. Really?
I'm just going to say what everybody's thinking. I hate that Mariah Carey.
Yes. I fortunately have not heard it yet this year, but that's because so far I've been able to do all my shopping online. That changes this weekend. It'll be the busiest weekend to do it. I have a lot of it already done. So really, I'm just going to kind of do some in and out trips. But yeah, I haven't heard it yet. I expect to hear it this weekend.
Reed, I am fascinated with what the Ally McBeal Christmas album could even be. Right?
Many mind-blowing moments tonight.
I know it. I love it. First he disses Cher, and now he's on to Ally McBeal.
Threw out a Ren and Stimpy Christmas album.
Oh
my god, I loved Ren and Stimpy as a kid. You have no idea.
There was what's his name? There was
Wayne. Okay, Wayne. I had to tell Tim about this today.
I didn't know about this thing.
I was getting there. I was waiting. Christmas shoes. Okay, so yes, the song is terrible, but how I learned about the Christmas shoes is Patton Oswalt's stand-up where he trashes this song. And so that's how I heard about the song. The original song is awful, and like the whole premise of the song is awful, but Patton Oswalt does a perfect and hilarious trashing of that song. If you have not seen his stand-up on it, just YouTube it. It's very easy to find. Christmas Shoes, Patton Oswalt is what you need to look up on YouTube and watch it tonight, please. It is hilarious, guys. If you know Patton Oswalt, you'll know it's offensive. So just be prepared. If you don't mind that, hilarious.
You should share that link that you sent me in the Discord tonight.
I will. Yeah, dude. I'll do it right now.
So,
I sent it to Tim today.
So somebody put 12 Pains of Christmas, and I was trying to remember who sang that. That is Bob Rivers. I had to look it up because I used to I had a Christmas album of his, and it was like walking around in women's underwear. There's all these parody songs on there, right? Christmas parody songs. There's like I Am Santa Claus, instead of I Am Iron Man, by Black Sabbath. So it's sung like that. And anyways, I used to love that stuff as a kid, still love it. I think it's fantastic. I can't wait to not listen to that Christmas Shoe song. Actually, I need to go listen to it just
so bad.
But it just combines a bunch of things that I hate. I mean,
and then on top of it, I also learned today when I rewatched it, because once I learned about it, I have to watch Patton Oswalt's trashing of this song. I have to watch it every year now. And it's based on a movie. There's a whole movie about Christmas shoes. And the whole concept is just terrible. Oh, yeah. Oh, that reminds me. The dogs barking to Jingle Bells. That's terrible.
As a kid, I bought my mom the Jingle Cats cassette tape for Christmas. And it's just cats. It's like it's Jingle Dogs and there's Jingle Cats or whatever, right? So you get and it's just cats meowing, and it's, all spliced together. So it sounds like cats are meowing Christmas songs. It's hilarious for about 20. Tape? Yeah. It's really funny for about 25 seconds. And then you're done. Oh yeah.
Then you want to kill yourself.
The chipmunks
are like the dog's version of Jingle Bells.
Yeah.
So bad.
Yeah, thank you, Reed. Yeah, Reed knows what's up.
I'm looking that one up too. Jingle Cats is what it's called.
Jingle Cats.
Oh my God. Oh wow.
It is
only fun for 7-year-olds. That sounds accurate. Yeah.
I might have been 7 when I bought it. I was probably closer to 10.
Really need to watch that Patton Oswalt Christmas Shoes stand up. It's so funny, guys.
After you're done watching the live stream.
When you're done, of course, finish here.
Is there any other Christmas songs that I love or hate? I'm sure there's so many more that I hate. Part of growing older is realizing we don't need to buy Jingle Cats for 20 seconds of fun.
Who does the original Jingle Bell rip?
Did you guys say you don't like Silent Night?
Great song.
Or you do like Silent Night?
That's fine.
It depends on the version for me.
Yeah.
It's got to be somebody that can like really croon it, because otherwise I'm out. I don't need a jazzed up version. Like I just need like a real solid,
Yeah. Well, unless anybody's got something to add that we're just like obviously missing. I'm starting to get curious about these cards you're riffling over there. Those.
Yeah.
And I got a box I haven't really touched yet.
Okay. Oh, what?
I'm going to grab a box and break the seal.
Okay. So he's going to grab a box and break the seal. That's fine. What do you guys think while he's gone? Do we do this awful trivia game that I've got where we make him answer questions about American history, or do we do Star Wars Trivial Pursuit questions? Because I have the classic trilogy collector's edition. We can punish Mike with either one of these. I will let you guys pick. Star Wars. I think Reed says America. After I dogged on Canada. You know what? We can do both. Listen, it's Christmas week-ish. We'll do both. Pop this bad boy open. Oops. I will say, somebody got this for me. The figures are still in plastic. It's kind of cool. Leia, Han. I think I've only ever just gotten it out and read the questions. Yeah, Edward Lasso. All the answers are Han Solo, R2D2, and 42. Yeah, Dave, I think you're right. I think alternate is going to be the way to go. And David, yeah, these are usually like, I don't know. You know, they kind of are what they are. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Okay. But I think the America trivia game, somebody got it at a yard sale and gave it to me because they're like, oh, you like board games? And I'm like, oh, very cool. Thank you very much. You know, I'm never going to be rude about a gift, even if I would be less than excited about it. But, all right, Mike, you left your fate to the viewers.
Ooh.
So I gave them the choice. Nice. I gave them the choice between American trivia or Star Wars trivia.
Oh boy.
And guess what?
Does the crowd know me?
You're getting both, baby. We're going to alternate.
Okay. Oh boy.
I'm not going to I'm going to pick like the ones that I don't think are going to be that awful. Okay. So I'm not going to totally destroy you.
You guys have to understand that while I do really enjoy Star Wars, I got into it very late in life. And so I'm not going to be that knowledgeable.
Well, here you go. We're starting with America, just in case you needed to know which one we're going to get to.
That's the one I feel like I do better on because I'm better at history and geography.
Okay, so name 2 Rocky Mountain states.
Oh, that would be Colorado.
Uh-huh.
And Wyoming.
There you go. Which president's nickname was his rotundity? And I can give you multiple choice if you want.
Presidents. Rotundity. Dang it.
You want multiple choice?
Yeah.
Harding, John Adams, Harrison, or William Howard Taft?
Taft.
It is Taft. Let me check. What? No, it's John Adams. Even though Taft was definitely the fatter one.
I wouldn't have known Adams as that at all. Wow.
How tall is the Statue of Liberty?
Oh, this with some wagers.
50 feet, 150 feet, 500 feet, or 1,500 feet.
Wait, what?
I gave you multiple choice.
Give me those. How tall is the Statue of Liberty? What are those options again?
50 feet, 150 feet, 500 feet, or 1,500 feet?
$500.
It is 15 or
1,500
150.
feet.
No, it's 150. Oh, and Wayne says you do not
150
count the pedestal. That was the Statue of Liberty. All right, we're changing over to Star Wars trivia.
Oh boy.
Who said he has no memory of his mother?
uh,
Oh,
Darth Vader?
no, it's
I don't
Luke.
know.
Come on, you know Vader remembers his mother. Okay.
Yeah, right. But he was talking about someone else. So I thought he was talking about Luke.
What planet had C-3PO and R2-D2 just crash landed on when 3PO kicked R2? I'll tell you, it's in A New Hope. It's in A New Hope.
Yeah, that doesn't help.
It's the first Star Wars movie. The actual first Star Wars movie, not chronologically.
I know the names of some Star Wars planets, but I'm not good enough to tell you which movies happened on which planets. So I'll
Tatooine.
throw out. All right, yeah.
I'll just save you.
Well, that was my next guess.
Who is the only person Han Solo claims he takes orders from? The name has already been mentioned tonight.
Makes sense. I really don't.
Han Solo. He says me. I'm the only one I take orders from. It's a trick question.
Yeah, I don't. Sorry, guys. Not my trivia knowledge.
Wow. Man, I thought, okay, let's go back to America. Which state's nickname is the Land of Enchantment?
Wow. Land of Enchantment? Jeez. Connecticut?
No, New Mexico.
Hmm.
Boy, that's too easy. Who is the only president unanimously elected? He got all the votes. He's the only one.
George Washington?
Correct. I get it. Hit that one hard just to be like, he's the first one. What U.S. mountain range is home to an astonishing 130 species of trees?
Well, just spitballing. You've got the Rockies, you've got the Poconos, you've got the Smokies, you've got the Appalachian.
So it says the Smokies, the Rockies, the Adirondacks,
Adirondack.
or the Sierra Nevadas. Which one?
I'll go with the Smoky. No. Smokies.
Smokies it is. Ooh, can you name 5 former vice presidents?
Dan Quayle, Richard Nixon, Biden.
There you go. I was like, come on, he's president now.
And
you got 2 more left.
Yeah. John Adams.
1 left.
And dang it, I'm not looking at chat. I'm looking over here, which is not at chat. Dang it.
John Adams was not one. John Adams was not one. Bob says no.
What? They Google it? Right. It's not on the card.
The card says you guys judge. Other players judge your answer.
What? Former. Why am I drawing a blank?
No, wait,
here?
but now somebody else says Adams was. So you're back in. You just need one.
Nobody knows.
Corrected him.
What the heck? Why can't I think of?
That's what I thought. Bob, you're a dummy. Who's our current vice president, Mike?
Yeah, but it said former, not current.
Oh, it did say former. Sure. That's fair.
Why am I just
who was the last president's vice president? You haven't said that guy's name.
There it is. Mike Pence. Jeez.
Biden was a vice president. What are you talking about, Bob? You smoke way too much, dude.
Yeah, he was. What? What the heck?
Could not think of Pence. Yeah, all I could think of was the flyhead guy. Well, Mike Pence, unfortunately, was the governor of Indiana.
He was, and I was drawing a blank on his name.
Oh, this one's super easy. Which state's nickname is the Sooner State?
Oh, Oklahoma.
Oklahoma, where the wind comes. Ba-da-na-na-na. Okay, true or false? The designer of the Eiffel Tower, Gustav Eiffel, also designed the inner structure of the Statue of Liberty. True or false?
True.
Correct.
I knew they were both from the French.
Ooh, did I know this one? I did know this one. What is the name of Helen Keller's teacher?
Yeah, no idea there.
I'll give you the multiple choice. Jane Seymour, Clara Barton, Anne Sullivan, or Dorothy Sullivan?
Clara Barton.
No, it is Anne Sullivan. True or false? The familiar fluted bottle used by Coca-Cola is protected by trademark.
True.
Correct. And what state is home to Mount Rushmore?
South Dakota.
It is.
Mount Rushmore is pretty cool, but if you go to that area, the Black Hills have many more enjoyable places to visit.
Sure. Okay. We're back to Star Wars, Mike. You got to get one of these off this card.
I'm about to get my content creator badge revoked if I cannot get a single Star Wars question.
These are all original trilogy movies. Okay. So this is A New Hope. This is Empire Strikes Back, and this is Return of the Jedi.
I just want to say real quick, when I went to the Black Hills, I stayed in a bed and breakfast just up the hill from Deadwood. It was
nice.
Awesome. Okay.
Ha. Okie dokie.
Oh God.
Here we go. It's all good, David. It's
now that
good.
I was really good at, but yeah, not this one. Oof.
Okay, who said everything's gonna be fine? Trust me. Come on, just pick out of the core characters from the OG Star Wars movies. There's like 7 people you could pick from.
Luke.
No, it's Han Solo. I thought that'd be obvious. Thought that'd be obvious.
No idea.
Okay. Who made a lot of special modifications to the Millennium Falcon?
Is this another Han Solo answer?
It is a Han Solo. You got it. Whew. I was getting worried.
I know. I almost guessed Chewbacca, but
How many banthas did Luke spot through his macro binoculars?
I don't
pick a
remember
number,
what
Mike.
those are at the moment.
They look like woolly mammoths.
12.
2.
Yeah.
2. Let's see. Ooh. Oh man. Okay. Let's go back to you know what? Karen's right. What I'll do next time is I'm gonna copy the Rossi's trivia thing and pick out board game components and make Mike guess what they're from.
I'm pretty good at that.
Yeah, you are. Okay, we'll do a few more, and then if you want to pull some of your trivia. Man, I was gonna try to get a year on this to really mess with you. I don't see a year because here's a America trivia for you. Name 2 Major League Baseball pitchers. But if this game was like from 1994, I would be like, they've got to be from 94.
Oh, 94?
No,
okay.
I'm joking.
No,
any
I'm
year.
gonna go with 94.
Okay, let's do it.
Because that all right. Greg Maddux was pitching at the time.
He sure as hell was.
And I'm pretty sure so was Rick Sutcliffe.
Oh yeah, he was probably on the tail end. I would have said Roger Clemens because he was at the beginning.
Double check. I threw the guess out first. What was the year? 94?
Yeah, I just made that up, but yeah.
Yes, his last year in the league was 94, and he pitched for the Cardinals of all teams that year.
Boy,
he only made 16 appearances.
What Pacific Coast aquarium boasts the most visitors in the world? 1.5 million a year.
San Diego Aquarium?
The Monterey Bay Aquarium.
Damn it, which is in San Diego. Or just outside of it. It's like Santa Clara, maybe. I can't remember.
Oh boy. What is the only state to have turned down the opportunity to host the Olympics?
New York?
Incorrect.
Hold on. Illinois?
Also incorrect.
Wait.
They did not turn down. They lobbied for the Olympics a few years ago.
Georgia.
No, because there was the Olympics in Atlanta when Ray Lewis got in trouble for the murdering a dude while they were bombing.
California. No, they had the LA Olympics.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what other states would be worthy of an Olympics in the first place?
Yeah.
Pennsylvania?
Nope.
Hold on. Texas?
Nope.
Oh, I've named all the biggest states. Hold on. Florida?
Nope.
What the fuck? Okay. What? South is that what you
No.
If it ain't Georgia
West
or Florida
Central,
or New York,
West Central,
Texas, Arizona,
North,
Colorado.
Yeah, there it is. Get your Rocky Mountain High. All right, here we go.
I mean, what's funny is if you actually read into the history of the Olympics, you'll find that while there is a short-term economic boon for hosting it, there are many other cities that actually end up in a debt from hosting the Olympics.
Yeah, because they go through the stress of building all the infrastructure to throw it up.
Tens of millions of dollars, and then they never use the infrastructure that they built for it.
Again, right. Okay, true or false? The Golden Gate Bridge at 4,200 feet long is the longest suspension bridge in America.
True.
False.
No, hold on. The longest suspension?
Yeah.
It's not the Royal Gorge Bridge in West Virginia, is it?
It is not.
What other huge suspension? Is it the one in UP, Michigan?
Nope. That would have been my guess, but it's not that one. The one from like Traverse City like across. No,
Yeah.
this one is 4,260 feet.
It's like almost a mile long. Wow.
And they got it in the comments.
I'm not looking. Dang. Florida? Like the Keys? No, that's not a suspension bridge.
That's cool, Wayne. Wayne's made a
I
bunch
don't
of trips
know.
over that bridge.
I don't know.
It's the the Verrazano Narrows in New York City. Has a span. That's the largest one.
Hold on a second. Hold on a minute. Where the heck is this thing? Staten Island. Okay. Well, I haven't been in that part of New York since I was really, really young. Wow. Okay.
All right, here you go, Mike. Here's one right up your alley. What is the largest national park in the U.S.?
Denali National Park.
That's not even an option.
What?
Choice.
Wait, what is this from?
I think the 90s. Let me give you your choices.
Okay.
Let me give you your choices. The Everglades, Yellowstone, Glacier Bay, or Wrangell St. Elias.
Oh, Wrangell St. Elias. Because that's also in Alaska.
Yeah. Then yes.
Okay. I did not get to visit. I did not get to visit that one.
It's bigger than.
I did not know that was bigger than Denali, and I can't believe Denali wasn't in the top 4.
What are you even doing when you're in Alaska, Mike? Did you even try? You didn't go to the largest national park in the United States?
Wait,
what a waste.
I know. It's on like a totally different peninsula than I was on. What's amazing about that state is how vast and massive it is, and you can be there for 2 weeks and barely touch a fraction of it. I'm gonna go back in my lifetime.
In 1950,
Denali was not top 4.
In 1950, what American artist created and drew the Peanuts comic strip?
Jeez. I don't know who created Peanuts.
Oh, it's Charles Schultz. We won't beat around. We won't go crazy with that.
I don't know.
What was the fate of the HMS Resolute, a British ship?
The fate of a British ship?
The Resolute, the HMS Resolute.
I don't know.
I will give you multiple choice. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Was it made into a desk used by U.S. presidents? Was it the first foreign ship sunk in the Civil War? Was it captured by the U.S. in the War of 1812? Or did it go over Niagara Falls?
I forget what the question is now.
What was the fate of the HMS Resolute, which was a British ship?
It didn't go over Niagara, and there's no way it could have been involved in the Civil War. So what are the other 2 options again?
Why couldn't it have been involved in the Civil War?
British ship?
Yeah, the Confederates actually reached out to England for help.
If that's the answer, then I'm wrong.
I'm not saying that's the answer. I'm just saying why
what are
couldn't
the other
it be?
2 options then?
It was the first. Oh wait, no, it was captured in the by the U.S. in the War of 1812, or it was turned into a desk that is used by U.S. presidents.
Captured in the War of 1812.
Nope, it got turned into a desk used by U.S. presidents.
Well, it had to be one of the 2.
It did.
Damn.
Ooh.
It's sad I'm better at weird history than Star Wars trivia, and I call myself a fan, but only recent. Sorry.
What I need to do, Mike, is give you this Star Wars trivia game to keep at your house to then ask me Star Wars trivia questions.
Yeah, I enjoy the movies, but the trivia is not a strong suit at all on it.
Okay. Spectacular cliff dwellings and mesa top villages can be found at Colorado's Mesa Verde National Park. What Native American tribe built these structures?
Chippewa? No, that's local.
Not yeah. You got Navajo, Hopi, Cherokee, or ancestral Pueblans. Sorry, my swollen mouth.
Navajo.
Incorrect. It was the Pueblans, the
Dang.
Pueblo tribe. Two more, and then you're gonna have to quiz me.
Okay.
True or false? The Capitol Reef is actually a desert. In a desert.
True.
Correct. What state's motto is Eureka?
Oh.
Which means I found it.
California?
Oh, dude. Well done.
49ers, man.
Who is the godfather of soul? Don't call yourself a music fan if you don't know who the godfather of soul is.
James Brown?
Yeah, baby. All right. Who is the first baseball player inducted into that Sports Hall of Fame?
The first one?
The
Was
first one.
Ty Cobb?
It was Ty Cobb.
I thought so.
That dude would be so canceled today.
Yeah, like 1908 or something.
Yeah, pretty early. Yep. Nope. Yeah, I saw Honus and Babe Ruth. Nope. And neither of them. It was Ty Cobb. Washington, D.C.'s Center for Performing Arts is named for what famous American?
I don't think I went to that one.
Okay, so I'll give you multiple choice so that'll speed it up, and then we'll go to you trivia and me. You can pick George Washington, John F. Kennedy, Thomas Jefferson, or Frank Sinatra. And they have it in the chat, and it's funny because I never even thought about this because I've heard of this reference all the time.
Kennedy.
It's the Kennedy Center.
Kennedy
correct.
has at least one building named after him there.
Yeah, at least one.
And I couldn't remember if it was the performing arts, but I knew he had at least one building named after him.
Okay, I got one more for you, and then we'll move on for real this time. True or false? There's a bridge crossing the Grand Canyon.
False.
Correct.
There is nothing around the Grand Canyon. It's kind of cool. You don't see anything for miles.
All right,
good
buddy.
stuff. I'm glad we got into U.S. trivia. That's definitely more in my wheelhouse. Thank you.
I'm trying to make it less miserable for you. I might actually I almost bought a couple of different trivia games that I've seen like super cheap, like that I would normally never buy, but just to have for the show to like.
What game was that?
The one we were playing?
Yeah.
It was called
Beard of America. Okay, very cool. That's a cool one. All right, Tim. Well, as you know, several weeks ago, I made a Goodwill run. And I found a trivia game for like $3 that we could try out. And it's Wikipedia, the game about everything. I think you forgot I still had this.
I kind of did. It makes noise.
Nice. So what I've got is, let's start with this one. This the category is Generation X. Right? That's us.
Yeah.
Born late 70s, early 80s. What member of the band Generation X had a successful solo career with hits such as White Wedding?
Oh, Billy Idol. Okay.
Yeah. Generation X filmmaker Richard Linklater won the 2015 Directing Golden Globe for what picture?
Boy.
There's multiple. What's it called?
Boy.
That's part of it. You have half of it.
Yeah, it's like it's not like Boy's Life. It's something like that, though, right? It's
Boyhood.
Boyhood. Yeah. Okay.
What is the common name for the generation that preceded Generation X?
The Boomers, baby Boomers.
Yeah. Let's see. What else is more around your wheelhouse?
Throw anything at me. I just see what I know. I'm flying through the ones fast that I do know.
Okay.
I'll give up quick if I don't know. Just
all right. Who was the first man to set foot on the moon?
Oh, Neil Armstrong.
Yep. Who starred in the 2009 film Moon?
Oh, that's Sam Rockwell. Love that movie. Directed by Duncan
Correct.
Jones, David Bowie's kid. Also has Kevin Spacey in it.
Awesome. And what movie. 1961 movie was the song Moon River first performed?
Moon River. Oh, shit. I don't know.
Breakfast.
All I can think of it is from. Oh, okay. Sure. I just think of it from Fletch when he's seeing the doctor and he's getting his prostate examined. Chevy Chase starts singing Moon River.
Movie musicals. What 1939 classic musical movie was filmed in both black and white and color?
Wizard of Oz.
Yeah. The first one seems to be the easier one. In what movie is the Romeo and Juliet theme set to music in
West Side Story?
Century? Yep. Which is the highest grossing movie musical of all time?
Ooh.
Options. Sound of Music, Rocky Horror, Grease.
Probably Grease.
It's Grease.
Yeah, it's the word.
Wow. I'm trying to find something up your alley here.
Pick a rando one, man. I'm widely versed.
All right. Yeah, there's some weird ones, though.
Yeah, throw one at me. Let's see.
Okay. All right. Who was the first U.S. president to be assassinated while in office?
Ooh, is that Garfield?
No.
McKinley. No, yeah, was it McKinley?
Nope.
Who was it?
I really thought you'd get this one. Keep guessing.
Oh, God. Lincoln.
Yeah.
Idiot.
Lincoln.
So stupid. Obvious. I was overthinking it.
With what actress was assassin John Hinckley Jr. obsessed
Jodie
with?
Foster.
Correct. What video game company makes the successful Assassin's Creed series?
Oh, I can see the damn logo. I don't remember. But it's not Bethesda, right?
No.
Yeah, give me multiple choice.
Activision, Ubisoft, EA.
Oh, is it Ubisoft?
Yes.
Yes.
Dead presidents is your category.
Let's go.
Which president died within a month of taking office?
Oh, now that is he got sick. Is that was that William Henry Harrison?
It is.
Yes.
What president was unable to complete his fourth term of office when he died?
Oh,
there's only one that did that.
FDR.
Correct. Last but not least, who directed the 1995 movie Dead Presidents?
Oh God, is that John Singleton?
No.
I'm gonna be mad. Who did it?
Multiple choice.
Okay, multiple choice.
Steve McQueen, Rusty Cundiff, Albert Hughes.
Hughes.
It's Hughes.
Okay.
Those are too easy. Start those.
You see why people
I
ask
did
me to
not-
be on their trivia teams, Mike.
I did not get to sort these prior. So, okay. Now, who starred as David Brent in the original UK version of The Office?
Mm. Oh, I see his face. I love him. I think he's hilarious. Ricky Gervais.
Correct. Frankie Muniz starred as the title character
Malcolm in the
what
Middle.
sitcom? On
Malcolm
Leave
in
It to
the-
Beaver, what was Beaver Cleaver's first name?
Was it Wally?
No,
Oh,
no multiple choice. Thanks, David. Have a good night, man. Merry Christmas to you.
oh yeah, good to see you, man. Thank you for being here. Merry Christmas. Yeah, Wally. God, I don't know. I don't remember. Wally's the only one I could think of. Who was it?
Wayne's kind of got it. Theodore.
Oh, okay, okay.
I guess I could have given you. All right, let's go with cartoon strips. What cartoonist named his first strip Chumps and Champs before settling into Believe It or Not?
Ooh.
I think the
I don't
big
know.
key here is Believe It or Not.
I don't know that it, but I need to name the cartoonist.
Yes.
Believe it or not, Ripley's. So something
Yeah,
Ripley? Okay.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Ripley. Robert
Okay.
Ripley was his name. What comic strip launched in 1897 and runs to this day, making it the longest running American comic strip? Milford Gang, Adventure Kids, or Katzenjammer Kids?
Milford Gang?
It's Katzenjammer Kids, and I've
Okay.
never heard of it.
Me neither.
What is the name of Bill Watterson's comic about a young
Calvin
boy
and
and a
Hobbes.
stuffed tiger? Yeah, Nix might know something about that. Comic books. What superhero made his first appearance in 1938's Action Comics number 1?
Superman.
Correct. What company publishes the Hellboy comics?
Is that DC or is it Vertigo?
Neither.
Neither.
I'll give you a multiple.
Yeah, give me
Image.
multiples.
Image, Marvel, Dark Horse.
Image.
Correct.
Okay.
Wait, no, sorry. What am I doing?
It's Dark
here?
Horse?
It's Dark Horse, yeah.
Shoot.
What's the alter ego of the Incredible Hulk?
Oh, Bruce Banner. Or David
Correct.
Banner if you're watching the show.
All right. Mr. Bartender, our category is cocktails.
Oh boy.
What cocktail is made from gin and vermouth?
Oh, that's a martini.
Correct. The mojito originally came from what country? Ooh, that's tough.
Ooh. Let's say Portugal.
No.
Okay. I don't know.
It is definitely
South
yes.
American.
Not entirely. No.
No, yeah.
I'll give you options. Brazil, Cuba, Mexico.
Okay, so Cuba.
It is.
Okay.
What alcohol is used to make a Bloody Mary?
You could use vodka. You could use.
That's the traditional vodka.
I guess it's a Bloody Maria if you put tequila in it. So.
What is it if you put whiskey in it? Is it a?
It's bloody disgusting.
I hate tomato juice, so you won't catch me dead drinking a Bloody Mary. That's funny.
I don't like. Yeah.
That's good. Okay, here we go. Mummies is your category. What horror film legend played the title character in 1932?
Boris Karloff.
Yes. Holy crap. One of the oldest known mummies from over 7,000 years ago was found in what South American country?
Ooh, would that be like Chile or where's
That was a guess, and you were right.
Yes.
Chile. What internal organ was removed through the nose during the
The
process
brain.
of mummification? Yeah. TV dramas. What Aaron Sorkin political drama was
West
awarded
Wing.
Best Drama? What 1960s TV drama was later turned into a 1993 movie starring
Dragnet.
Harrison Ford? No.
Oh wait, no,
Six-
wait, no. The Fugitive.
60s
You said,
drama, correct.
yeah. The Fugitive.
What British show became the first PBS drama to win Best Drama, taking the award in 74 and 75?
Ooh, PBS show. Wait.
Options.
Oh yeah.
Downtown Abbey, Upstairs, Downstairs, All Creatures Great and Small.
Let's go with All Creatures Great and Small.
Upstairs,
Downstairs. Yeah, that was my gut. I should have went with that one.
Your category is meat.
Meat.
Which meat was given the ad campaign slogan, "The Other White Meat"?
Oh, it's is it pork?
Yeah.
Yeah.
While originally a broad term for game meat, today venison generally refers to the meat of one animal.
Deer.
Mhm. And then in the classic sitcom All in the Family, who plays the son-in-law meathead?
Oh, Rob Reiner, baby.
Yeah. Wow, I've went through this entire deck. Not the entire
You skipped
deck.
a bunch. You skipped a bunch.
I did. Oh yeah. I was picking and choosing. I've got that was 1 out of 4. 2 of them are still in shrink. This game's like brand new, Tim. All right. What do we got?
Now, I have a question. Do you think I should let you finish the question, or should I just answer when I know it, like I have been
Answer when you know it.
Okay.
Because I'll just keep moving. Okay. Vegetables is the category.
Oh,
and Tim's like, spot. I'm not gonna know these. But then here's your questions. What cartoon cat was often known to exclaim, "Succotash"?
Oh, Sylvester.
Yep. Which fairy tale character's name comes from the green vegetable her mother stole out of a witch's garden?
Which fairy tale character, her name came from the green vegetable that her mother stole?
The green vegetable that her mother stole out of a witch's garden. Options are Mulan, Aurora, or Rapunzel.
Well, it's not Mulan. Aurora.
Rapunzel.
Yeah, okay.
What is the name of the animated children's show that has anthropomorphic vegetables often recreating biblical stories?
VeggieTales.
Yeah, there's your vegetables category.
Yeah, whew. Dodged a bullet there. I almost got healthy.
Right?
And a little bit of Christianity just sprinkled in to help me out. Let's go.
Antarctica.
Okay.
How much of Antarctica is covered in ice?
All of it.
What percentage?
Okay, let's say 95%.
98%.
Ooh, that's close.
What 1998 movie based on a popular sci-fi show ends with an immense spaceship rising from beneath Antarctica?
Movie based on a sci-fi show.
Yep. 1998. Yes.
Is there multiple choice?
No.
So the
Somebody
movie
correct in the chat.
The movie is based on the show?
Yes.
It's got to be like X-Files or something then.
It's X-Files.
Okay. Because I wanted to say Stargate, but Stargate, the show, is based on the movie, and plus none of that was on Earth anyways.
I mean, the third question on this category is who was the first explorer to reach the South Pole? But
I don't remember.
yeah, I mean, it's multiple choice, but yeah. Oh, it's hard. Let's try. Ooh, here we go. Urban Legends.
Bye, Karen. Have a good
Merry
night.
Christmas.
Enjoy Canadian Christmas. Urban Legends. Let's go.
You just have syrup cakes. The television program Urban Legends originally aired on what cable network? Never heard of this.
Me neither. Is there multiple choice or is it just
Okay.
let's just say USA.
Biography channel.
Okay.
In the urban legend, what happens to drivers who flash the high beams at incoming drivers whose headlights are off?
Oh, they get murdered because of a gang initiation.
That's correct. Multiple choice, don't think you'll need it. According to urban legend, Phil Collins wrote what song after seeing a man refuse to help a drowning man?
What is that?
Multiple choice.
Land of Confusion?
No. In the Air Tonight.
In the Air Tonight.
Separate Lives or I Don't Care Anymore.
Oh, I Don't Care Anymore. It's got to be I Don't Care Anymore.
It's In the Air Tonight.
What? Man, I do want to go listen to I Don't Care Anymore, though. I really do like that song.
Easy one or the hard one. Category is Eagles. A giant eagle saves what wizard in the first book of the Lord of the Rings?
Oh, geez. Gandalf.
Yeah, what U.S. city has an NFL team?
Oh, Philadelphia.
Mascot. Yeah, what type of eagle is the United States mascot?
The bald one.
Yeah, red flag and eagle. Here we go. Slang is your category. What three-digit number term has become associated with not found because of its connection to broken web connections, such as timbot.exe, not found.
Shoot. What is that, like 404 or something? I forget.
404.
I was like, I should know this when I've been the butt of this joke.
People typing that in the chat like every week.
So many times.
6 months. How would someone say the phrase day to day in Pig Latin?
Oh, so it'd be hold on. In Pig Latin, so it's Iada O2 Iada or whatever.
Yeah,
because it's AYD, right? AYDA.
Yeah, see, Reed had it right the first time.
Yeah,
Ote.
Yeah.
So, what rock band released an album in 1996 named Slang the subject of this card? Scorpions, The Offspring, Def Leppard.
An album named Slang?
Yes.
In what year?
96.
You said the Scorpions, Offspring, or who?
Def Leppard.
Let's go with Def Leppard because I know it's not Offspring.
Yeah, I knew it wasn't Offspring, and it is Def Leppard.
Because Offspring, that would have been their album after Smash by that time, and I don't remember what the name of it was, but I know it wasn't Slang.
One more of these.
Yeah.
Sure. All right, monkeys, Mr. After Us fan.
Let's go.
Which of the following is not a monkey? A gibbon, a cotton-top tamarin, or a Japanese macaque?
Let's go with the tamarin.
It is a gibbon.
Oh, it's a gibbon? It's not a monkey. Okay.
Yeah. The Tamarin is in After Us, which is actually a game about apes. So I was kind of,
I should have freaking known that one. What the hell?
Question. The show 12 Monkeys started airing in 2015 on what network?
Ooh, that was the USA Network. Or was it FX? Ooh, FX.
Either.
Oh. Sci-Fi.
Yes, correct.
That's actually a decent
monkey to be launched into space?
Oh, what was the name of the first monkey?
Harold, Michael, or Albert II?
Ooh, no idea.
Yeah, Albert II.
Yeah. R.I.P. Albert II.
Two insects.
You're bugging me. Yeah, go for it. That sounds
I
good.
know it's funny because they turned into such weird questions. Two of the three parts of an ant are the head and the abdomen. What's the third part?
Is it the thorax?
It is. Who voiced the ladybug in the Pixar film A
Dennis
Bug's
Leary.
Life? What was the name of Buddy Holly's backup band?
Ooh, Buddy Holly and the God.
Ooh, ooh, I look
You look
just like
like
Buddy
Buddy
Holly.
Holly. What's
Oh,
was it? I guess I never thought that was an insect.
multiple choice. The
Okay, yeah.
grasshoppers, the beetles, the crickets.
Oh, it's the crickets. Buddy Holly and the crickets. Duh.
Yes, the crickets.
I should have had that right away.
Category is gems. The Smithsonian is home to the world's largest deep blue diamond, which is known by what name?
Ooh. A deep blue diamond. Is that the baseball diamond?
It's an actual diamond.
That's a Muppets reference. Oh, is it like the Hope Diamond or?
It is the Hope Diamond.
Okay. God. Do you know what the baseball diamond's from? You probably don't. It's great
No.
It's from Great Muppet Caper. It's the diamond they're trying to steal.
Who co-starred in Blood Diamond along with Jennifer Connelly and Jimon Hunsu?
Yeah, so that'd be Leo DiCaprio.
Named for the country of its origin, what gemstone is found only in the foothills of Mount Kilimanjaro?
What gemstone? Named for the country of its origin. Where's Kilimanjaro? What country is Kilimanjaro in?
Your options.
Yeah.
Ugandan blood diamond, Kenyanite, Tanzanite.
Let's go with. You said Tanzanite?
Yep.
Yeah, let's go Tanzanite.
Yep, it's in Tanzania.
All right.
All right, I'll do one more.
Okay.
You got anything after that? Are we going to be wrapping up before 11?
No, we could wrap up before 11. I'm still in recovery.
That's good. I'm good with that. That's fine.
Oh, let me get some rest.
We've had a great show. We had a lot of people watching tonight, which is awesome. I think the topic was really good. All the picks were really good. And man, we hammered through the thing in an hour.
We did. We've been goofing off for ages.
We've been goofing off for an hour and a half. It doesn't even seem like it. It goes fast.
It does. It's really been fun.
I'll find one more. Ooh, here we go. All cult movies. You'll easily probably get all of these.
Let's see. Yeah, I shouldn't even have to think about these.
Hopefully, if you don't get them before I'm finished reading the title. All right. Who plays the title character in the 2001 cult film Donnie Darko?
Oh, that's Jake Gyllenhaal. Okay.
Yep. What director made the So Bad They're Good cult films Glenn or Glenda?
Ed Wood.
The dystopian cult film Mad Max was made in what country?
Australia.
Yeah, I knew that would be too easy. I'll try to do one more because I knew that'd be too easy for you. Until I get to too many. Let's do this. This is fun. TV ads. Last one. Last one of the night. What fast food chain ran an ad campaign in the 80s around the slogan, Where's the beef?
Wendy's.
correct. Since 2008, Flo has been the Pepsi
Progressive.
spokeswoman. What type of animal has been part of Coca-Cola's advertising campaign for
Polar bears.
years? Yeah, another easy ones.
I'm just good. I just make it look easy.
No, I thought those were pretty easy.
Damn it.
I mean, I'm giving you ones I think will be. Here we go. How about Wikipedia? I don't know. That's the category. What late night television comedy host coined the term wikiality, meaning people create their own reality?
Ooh, so that is probably Stephen Colbert.
It was. As of early 2015, the largest language edition of Wikipedia is English. What language is second?
British. No, just kidding. Spanish.
Good guess, but no.
Thank you, David. It's probably like Chinese, like Mandarin or Japanese.
I don't think anybody would guess this one. It's Swedish.
Swedish. Okay.
Yeah. What year did Wikipedia launch?
Ooh.
I mean, I'll give you multiple choice.
Yeah.
99, 2000, or 2001.
2001.
Correct. Okay, officially the last one. Last one. Train wrecks is your category.
My teenage years.
Yeah, right? ABC built a 2007 flop titled Caveman after they had been so popular in commercials for what insurance company?
Oh, was that also Progressive?
No, it's the other one
Oh God.
that advertises a buttload, especially around the Super Bowl.
Was it like Allstate or State Farm? Allstate?
No.
State Farm? No.
No.
I know Nick Kroll was
big one.
Nick Kroll was the actor in that. That's sad that I know that.
Big insurance companies. Specifically car insurance companies. They've switched their spokesperson since then.
Obviously. Oh, Geico. I just saw Nick's thing. I gotta give credit to. Oh, and Wayne had it first, so you guys win that one.
What brother band's 1984 Victory Tour was a financial flop?
What brother band Victory Tour was a financial flop?
1984.
Ooh, was that Van Halen?
No.
I couldn't imagine them having.
Never would have guessed this, especially in '84.
Now, you never would have guessed that they were a band or that they had a flop.
That they had a flop.
Is it? I mean, it could be the Jacksons. Is it Jacksons?
It's the Jacksons.
Yeah. Well, I bet it's because they didn't have Michael. I bet they were trying to tour without Michael. I bet you.
Last question of the night for our category's namesake. What comedy director helmed the 2015 film Trainwreck?
Oh, is that Paul Feige?
No, it's multiple choice.
I'm not giving
you the options yet.
Oh, okay. We're not Paul Feige. Paul, is it a Paul? Is Paul one of the choices? Is there a Paul?
No.
Okay. It's not Paul Feige. Feige's not his last name. Anyways. So Trainwreck had Amy Schumer and Bill Hader, I think, and LeBron James. Yeah, give me the options.
Adam McKay, Judd Apatow, Ed Helms.
Apatow.
It is. It is. And I have officially gone through 2 of these decks. Out of 4. And the other 2 are in shrink. Wikipedia, the game about everything.
Not bad.
Don't know Yeah, it's got some interesting questions on it. There's 3 on each card. Gives you these dry erase boards. I don't know what those are for, other than your guess. You get these Wikipedia tokens, which I don't know, are maybe for correct guesses. And
Sure.
there's not even a rule book in here. I just realized it.
Oh wow.
So unless I am able to find it on BGG or Wikipedia, I won't be able to play this game, which is not why I bought it anyway. I bought it to do this. So how fitting.
Who directed? I'm trying to find who
There's more
directed.
decks down here. Nice.
Paul Feig. Feig. Okay, that's what I was thinking when I said Feige. Paul Feig. Okay, I'm not that crazy.
All right. Well, I got a lot of cards for later, so I'm glad that the Wikipedia cards are pretty fun. That's
Oh,
cool.
we're gonna rock it.
I've already got my $3 worth. You know.
Yeah, hell yeah. I'm gonna try to find some. Yeah, I'm gonna not try to find. I'm just gonna buy some of these trivia games that I see around, and
Exactly. Like I've been honestly when I'm out and about, I keep an eye out on games that I think will work well for the show. Trivia games work really well because we can just read the questions to each other.
yeah,
That's why I really enjoyed that CTSK that game that we played on the full 42.
Oh,
That one
right.
was a lot of fun. I
Yeah,
like
that
that
was
kind of
good.
risk reward of how confident you are. That one was a lot of fun for a
Yeah.
trivia.
Yeah, it is good. It's really good.
Awesome.
Well, great show, Mike. Really enjoyed your list. It's always great hanging out, and I was really really glad that today, like, I felt a lot better than I have the past couple days.
Definitely.
And so by next week, I'll be fully back up and healed, ready to go.
Awesome.
List to be determined, but I'm sure it'll be a fun one.
Yeah, because even the last time we hopped on chat for Dead by Daylight, you were still sounding a little muffled.
Oh
So.
yeah, and I was pretty hopped up on like the anesthesia that they gave me in the chair. I did have a hard time focusing, but was good enough to play Dead by Daylight. And then, but yeah, we'll probably be playing Dead by Daylight next couple days. If anybody ever wants to play, like hit us up.
Dead by Daylight. Yeah, cross console. We got a squad. It's a lot of fun.
Everybody check out the Beans and Dice podcast. That'll be on tomorrow. They do a call-in show, which is incredible. I'm so jealous of that. I would love to do a call-in.
I know you
show.
You called in, and I did not hear. You told me it went well, but I didn't see it.
Well, I mean, it went well for me. They probably hated it. I'm just kidding. They were lovely. They were awesome. But it's really cool. I would suggest, like, if you've got the opportunity, call in, listen to them, watch the show, call in. And if you can't call in or watch it live, listen to the audio podcast later. It's pretty cool. And it's a really interesting group of guys. They got a lot of they've got a lot of really fun banner and diverse opinions, and yeah, they just cover a lot, and it's very cool. They're very knowledgeable, and yeah, it's kind of like our show. Like, what I hope with our show is, like, people watch and they're like, oh, I want to hang out with those guys. They're fun. That's how I feel about their show. It's like, man, I wish I lived in like the Tampa area. I want to go hang out with them. They had a game thing last weekend, and I was just envious. Like, that'd be so awesome to just roll into one of those meetups. But
I have watched it a couple times now. It's a good show.
Yeah. They do good stuff over there. But yeah, check out them. Check out our friends at the Full 42. That's on Monday. Probably not this Monday, or maybe not next Monday either. I don't know if they're going to do it on New Year's Day.
Wow. What are they going to do?
Well, just not for Christmas though, right? Yeah, they got.
I mean, honestly, if you were to do it though, wouldn't you rather do it Christmas night than Christmas Eve? And wouldn't you rather do it New Year's night instead of New Year's Eve? I think it'll work for them.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
We'll see. I'm curious.
I mean, I would do mine Christmas night for sure. Like Christmas night, Mike, we're still doing this in what? Well, next year's a leap year, so it could hop over to Wednesday, right? Christmas Day could hop over to Wednesday next year.
Yeah. I'll definitely have the 2 weeks off again then.
So Christmas night for
Yes.
sure. Now New Year's Eve not going to happen, but New Year's Day totally could.
It's funny. I've been doing this really small, like short, kind of live show Monday nights at 7:30. But we've been talking about what are we gonna do? They're like, wouldn't we rather just do it New Year's Day and Christmas night? Yeah. Let's do that. So kind of funny that we were just talking about that.
For sure. But yeah, check them out. Check out our friends at Board Game Mechanics. Also, they do great stuff. Love them. And also on the main feed, we do have our top 50 games of all time that are rolling out.
No, Trevor, we're signing off, buddy. You missed our whole top 5, but you can watch it.
Have we started our list yet?
We started the list yet.
Fair question. Fair question.
We're signing off, man. It was awesome, though.
Fair question. But yeah, you guys rock. Thank you so much for all the support. We love you. We appreciate you. Have a wonderful and safe holiday, Christmas, whatever you celebrate. You know, do it well, do it heartily, and you know, again, we just really appreciate you guys and love doing this. Absolutely love doing this.
It is a ton of fun. You guys make it a blast. I definitely expect probably revisiting our top 100 next week, although it could be top 11 through 20 of new to you. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
We'll see what happens. I think we got to finish our top 100 before we get into the new to us, but yeah.
The only bad part is we still got like 4 of those to go, and then that puts us at like late January doing new to you. So
my gosh. Yeah.
No. Well, we might have to do it next week, Tim.
We might have to do it next week, you bastard. Or we do our next top 10 thing and then do the new to us in the first week of January.
Yeah, because we still need to film our actual top 10 new to you of 2023, which will be in studio, and we're supplementing it, or we're going to be doing at least top 20 new to you for 2023 on the stream here. So, all right, Bob.
Yeah, you shut up. Hey, when you do the live stream with us, you can make rules. This is Mike and I show.
Yeah, you just see us Friday, and let's finish up our actual top 50 with the top 10, which we are filming Friday, and which reminds me to mention that our top 30 through 21 will be live tomorrow.
Tomorrow or Friday. I'd hate to promise it tomorrow.
By the end of the week, that'll be up. Yes.
Yep. And I'm excited.
Good stuff. Yeah, those videos have been doing well. It's always fun coming up with the list. That's why this show is so fun.
Hell yeah.
All right, guys. It's been a blast. You're all awesome. Thanks everybody that tuned in live or after the fact.
Look at that. Don't give out sensible solutions. Bob knows I love him.
Trevor trolled me out of my shoes. Did you guys just start? I love it.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. Mike, have an awesome night. I'll be talking to you. Also, congrats on the puppers, man. Very excited and happy for you.
Me too.
I'm glad you got a furry friend there. That's pretty awesome.
Me too. All right, everybody. You're awesome. We'll see you next week.
Everybody go watch Patton Oswalt Christmas Shoes.
Yeah.
Have a good night.
Watch it. I'll copy it again to make sure you've got it. Watch this immediately. You will laugh.
You will laugh.
Thanks, everybody.
Peace out. Merry Christmas.
There you go.